Become a YouTube channel member. Click on the join button and choose your membership. Number 1, the Enlightened Kriya Yoga Satic for $2 per month with good member benefits. Or number 2, the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi for $6 per month with great member benefits. Choose your YouTube membership and join today. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. We have canvases, notebooks, tumblers, and t-shirts with all Veronica's divine handmade artwork. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready too. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
Kriya Babaji Namo. 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 Kriya Babaji Namo.
Welcome to our March 11th Vedgurudev's Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang. As you could see, I'm not outside like I normally am because it's raining super hard, monsoon rain in Thailand, so we had to bring it inside. So this is our Kriya Yoga Masterclass studio setup. This is where we do all the classes. And this is where we started doing our satsang. We haven't done it inside in a while, but today we got to bring it back inside because of the super heavy rain outside. So welcome to our March 11th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A satsang with me, Vedagurudev, and Vedgari Moksha. So we're not around the statues, but we'll still give praise and honor all of our very honored and auspicious guests. We'll start with Goddess Lakshmi Devi, the goddess of infinite abundance, wealth, and prosperity. And I will say her mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Om Sharim Klim Lakshmi Narayana Biyam Namaha. Next, I will say Lord Shiva's mantra, Adi Yogi, the first yogi, pure consciousness, pure awareness. And I will say Lord Shiva's mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly 3 times. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Next, I will sing Lord Ganesha's mantra, the remover of all obstacles, Lord of success. I will say Lord Ganesha's mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Next, I will say our beloved Satgurudeva, the fountainhead of Kriya Yoga, the deathless immortal Himalayan yogini, Maha-Avatar Babaji himself. I will say Babaji's Mula mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Om Kriya Babaji Namo. Last but not least, I would say the deathless immortal Himalayan Yogini Mataji's Mula Mantra 3 times with love, devotion, wholeheartedly. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Om Kriya Mataji Namo. So now that I have welcomed all of our very honored and auspicious guests, we will start our March 11th Vedgurudev's Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang. But before we get started, let me tell you about the exciting promotions that we have. So the first one we have, if you want to master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogashop.com. Right now we have a special offer, $200 lifetime access, never pay again, one-time payment, practice Kriya Yoga your whole life. Just go to kriyayogashop.com, click on the join. It says join $200. It's a one-time payment, never pay again. You can practice Kriya Yoga and integrate the tools of Kriya Yoga into your daily life. And we have hundreds of videos. We have a very interactive classroom. We have a live class every Saturday and a lot of value. In this video, I'll show you everything you get when you join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Namaste, I'm Vedagurudev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. So we have a great promotion, $200 lifetime access, never pay again. Just go to kriyayogashop.com. We are the #1 yoga community on the platform we're on called SKOOL, as you can see right there. First and second, our Kriya Yoga Masterclass #1 and our free Kriya Yoga School #2. The #1 yoga community on SKOOL, Vedagurudev, Master Yoga Teacher, Vedagurudev, Yoga Acharya Certified. And if you would like to try it out for free, just go to freekriyayoga.com. Kriya Yoga Authentic Teachings, Kriya Yoga 2 live streams per week. You're on one of them now. #1 yoga community on SKOOL, starting your spiritual journey and having fun. 100% free. Just go to freekriyayoga.com and practice Kriya Yoga for free with like-minded Kriya yogis and yoginis all around the world, and start your journey. If you like what we're doing, you see the location pins of thousands of people practicing Kriya Yoga 100% free all around the world. If you like the value we give and the Kriyas and the tools we give you, just join us at the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, kriyayogashop.com. As you can see it right there, real spiritual tools to overcome the world, kriyayogashop.com. Now our second promotion is we have a Kriya Yoga shop where for all your spiritual needs, where you could buy and support Veronica's divine hand-painted artwork. Go to kriyayogashop.com. And in this video, you'll see everything you get when you join the Kriya Yoga store. Visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs, kriyayogashop.com. And we've added a lot of stuff, so we have a lot of value there. If you would like to make a purchase and support Veronica's divine hand-painted artwork, go to kriyayogashop.com. In this video, I'll show you everything you get when you go to the Kriya Yoga shop. So this is our website, kriyayogashop.com. When you see this banner, you know you're at the right place. kriyayogashop.com. So you see Vedgari Moksha there. We have 100 Raksha beads for sale. We have Sri Yantra postcard. We have drawstring bag, and we have a collection of canvases of all 6. We have Kali on shirts, notebooks, and tumblers. We have the Samadhi painting on shirts, notebooks, and tumblers. We have the Sri Yanch, Shiva and Shakti, the Divine Union, on shirts, notebooks, and tumblers. We have Babaji sitting on the fire, shirts, notebooks, and tumblers. We have Lord Ganesha, shirt, notebook, and tumblers. We have the 7 chakras, shirt, notebook, and tumblers. We have the Sri Yantra, shirt, notebook, and tumblers. We have Vedagurudev and Satupon Lake, shirt, notebook, and tumblers. Vedagurudev doing the Holy Yagna Fire, shirt, notebook, and tumblers. And the Shanmukhi Mudra, shirt, notebook, and tumblers. Just go to kriyayogashop.com and we'll be adding stuff. We got a lot of things for you to choose from. And go there and support Veronica's divine hand-painted artwork. If it speaks to your soul, it resonates with your soul, then support the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork. Just go to kriyayogashop.com. And if you would like to become a YouTube member, just go to youtube.com/@Vedagurudev. So that pretty much covers all the way you could support the Kriya Yoga School. Join the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. Go to kriyayogashop.com. Go to our free Kriya Yoga School, freekriyayoga.com, and become a YouTube member. youtube.com/@Vedagurudev. Click the join button. And with that said, put all your comments in the YouTube chat and we'll answer them as best as we can wholeheartedly. So let's get started with our March 11th Vedagurudev live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang with me, Vedagurudev, and Vedgari Moksha. Rain delay edition inside.
Yes. Well, namaste, everybody. Thrilled and excited to be here. It's nice to be back in the studio. So, yeah, nice change of pace. So,
yeah, so this is where we do our weekly classes for our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. So, all of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass members are used to seeing this setup, but it's been a while since we did a satsang indoor. So, it's probably been over a year. Usually we avoid the rain, but today it got us, you know. When I was taking everything outside, it creeped up on me. It started raining cats and dogs, but this is how it goes in Thailand.
yeah. Well, it looks like Paul is here, so let me change the banner so we can fit everybody. So,
Namaste, Paul. Glad to have you here.
namaste.
Namaste. Thanks for making room on the screen for me.
There's always room for you.
Well, I appreciate
You're always welcome, Paul.
It's a shame more people do not show up live, you know. And
Yeah.
you know, I got a lot to say about that, you know. It's because, you know, for me personally, it's kind of sometimes difficult to just, you know, put yourself out there. But additionally, literally, like, I've somewhat run out of questions. Like, So I must be becoming enlightened in that case. But
And you
my
have no more
questions have
questions.
kind of diminished. I kind of know what kind of answer I'll get to almost any question I put out there. So, and then alternatively, also, just not a lot's been going on, but like I feel I've got enough built up to where I have some input here. So I would just, that's why I just want to come on and kind of give you a little update about what's been going on in my world.
Yeah,
Great.
we've missed you.
Yeah, we
Well, I'm
miss you,
always here,
Paul.
like I always try like to be like the first one to make a comment. And that's
Yeah,
basically just I want you guys to know that whether you see me on screen or not, I'm always literally here, almost. But like I've missed a few Yagnas, and I don't usually come to Mantra Monday. Is that live also, or
No, it's
no.
not live. It's pre-recorded.
okay? So, but on any live thing, I try to always like be here, and I'm always listening to the class as I'm driving to work or doing whatever I'm doing, and sometimes I don't even comment just because it's hard to if you're not live it's much better because I can just blurt out. I don't have to like struggle with the
Yeah,
keyboard. My vision's not that good. I make
Yeah.
typos and all that kind of stuff. So sometimes even if I have like a comment that I want to make, I'll just hold it back because I just don't feel like doing it. But
yeah.
I'm listening. At the very least, I'm listening and enjoying it. And I definitely get some Shakti pat just by listening. It energizes me. I love the good vibes and everything like that. So yeah. But I'll just tell you, like, starting back from when I did the 60-day fast,
Mm.
what kind of inspired that was I just felt gross. I've been drinking like way too much beer. Like I could feel like the bloating in my stomach, and I realized, oh my god, I'm freaking starting to get a beer gut, and I
Mm.
just don't want that. So I did the fast, and literally that was the first also 2 days without drinking. I obviously can't drink and fast because that would like totally like screw me up. So yeah, it was 2 days without any alcohol and just 2 days fasting. But then I was like, well, I've got to do something about this beer problem. It's really a drinking problem, but I was considering it as a beer problem. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna go keto and I'm gonna ditch the beer, but I have to substitute it with something. So I was like, I like vodka. And so I was like, I'm now going to switch it and I'm just gonna drink vodka, like a little 8-ounce flask does the same damage that like 4 to 6 beers does to me. But what I did not
Well,
take into consideration is I can drink that same amount. Like it will take me like most of the day to drink like 6 to 10 beers. I'll just be like, little by little, it creeps up on me. But with this, I'm just like bloop, 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 bloop,
you're
gone.
done.
And all of a sudden it hits me like that, like a sledgehammer, and I'm messed up. So that little experiment, I will say, did not go too well. And so right after the fast, that's when I started that protocol, I will call it. And I said, okay, let me do this. And I did it, and I, put it in a little flask, took it to work with me. But um so the next day, the problem was I kept going more after, like, when I got home, I would drink my little 8 ounces. I get home and there's a big bottle. That's another like thing for an alcoholic. Do not keep any liquor at your house or any alcohol
Yeah.
because it's just too easy. If you don't keep it, then you got to go to the store, get more, and come back. And with beer, that's not as bad of a problem. But with liquor, you can bring home a massive quantity and you don't have to keep going out. But anyway, it's just not good. But so I missed yoga that next day. I woke up, I kind of had a hangover, somewhat light one, but I didn't feel like going to yoga. I just like stayed in bed more than I normally would. And um so as the week proceeded, I just kept doing that, and I literally had 2 blackout occasions. I literally blacked out, do not remember, like, eating dinner or stuff I did with my daughter. I blacked out. I And that happens. If you drink too much too fast, you
Yeah, that
literally just
scares
can't
me.
remember what happened. And I could have done anything. I could have called, and I've done this before, like gotten like a little too much, and I like started dialing up some of my friends. Don't remember the conversation, things like that. But fortunately, I did not do that. But but I did black out, and I mentioned it to my daughter because she was there that night, and so not good, not good at all. But like literally my whole life, this was my defense mechanism. Like growing up, the way I grew up, kind of rough, and I experienced a lot of bad stuff early in my life, and so I would turn to alcohol. That was always, it's fear. I think, fear, like that's what is, brought out of us, or that's what's taught to us, from youth. Fear of death, fear of this, fear of, lack of, having any resources. And so the alcohol, briefly takes that away, and you just don't even bother thinking about it. You're happy, so yeah, it's hard, after having done that all my life to just return to normal. But I don't know. But so then
Yeah.
later during the week, this is the last thing that happened regarding the alcohol consumption. So what's today? Today is Wednesday. Tuesday, I was supposed to have a dentist appointment, but I've got a crown that needs replacement. They said, there's like a little crack or something, and it's not bothering me. And I've been poked in my eyes and every part of my body, had a nasal surgery. I'm just tired of doctors, and I don't even want that. I'm like, I don't feel any pain. I just don't want it. But I was gonna do it anyway. So again, the prior night, that was Monday, drank a little too much, and in the morning, it was an early morning appointment, 8 o'clock. There's rush hour traffic. And I hate that. So usually my appointments are like 9, 10 o'clock, and that's much better for me. But for some reason they made it at 8 o'clock, and I got up at 6 a.m. and I was not good. I didn't want to go. I did not. I was still drunk. I think I was dizzy. But anyway, I forced myself up, and I got in the car at 7. And, it takes me like an hour to get there, and I started driving to the dentist to Fort Worth, VA, and I was not good. I was dizzy.
Mm.
I had to pull over. I'm like, I'm gonna get in a crash if I keep going. And so I was already like, on the road. I just said, I'm just gonna go to work instead. I'm just not gonna go to the dentist because there's like worse traffic over towards that area. And I was like, I'm gonna take the back road and just go to work. And I just laid down on my beanbag chair and went to sleep for a couple more hours. But then also, this is like the first time I ever missed, and I don't even know how many years I've been doing my morning sadhana practice, but every morning I have a routine that I do every single morning. I missed my morning sadhana for the first time, and I don't know how long it's been. But um
Yeah.
anyway, let me excuse me for a minute because wifey's calling and I've got to take this. So I'll
Okay.
be back.
Okay, maybe mute Paul
I
and
I already on it.
okay, all right. Thank you, Vedgari Moksha.
You're
If
welcome.
we have any comments in the YouTube chat, put them in there. You know,
Well,
glad to have Paul.
Yeah, Polyester just wanted to say namaste, Vedagurudev, and everyone else here. Namaste to you too, Polly. Always good to see you.
Namaste, Polyester. Hope everything's going well in Australia. Glad to have you. Your Ruksha beads are in the mail, so they're somewhere over the Pacific on their way coming towards you.
Yeah. And Polyester says, great to see you back on, Paul. Yeah, it's good to have Paul
Yeah, great
back.
to have Paul back, our in-house truth teller. I used to say conspiracy theorist, but I think it's more truth than conspiracy at this point. You know, I think what the leaders say is conspiracy. You know.
Well, I finally mailed off the 3 Ruksha beads because I finally got
Nice.
the Sri Yantra postcard, so that
Oh,
I'm
looks
throwing in
great.
free. So this is a great meditation tool. So if you order from the shop, you get this totally free. So, and just to show you the mala beads again, we have some beautiful mala beads straight from Thailand. Vedagurudev went to heroic efforts to
Nice.
get it to me. So these feel really
Blessed
nice.
and consecrated, ready to go.
Yes,
Activated on our February 9th Holy Yagna Fire with
yeah,
the Vedic Brahmin priest. Also comes
yeah,
with a sutra that
yep.
me and Vedgari Moksha are wearing. So that's also in there with polyester's order also.
So limited supply. These are very special. So I hope you're able to get some if you want them. So, but
So just
I'm
go to
so,
kriyayogashop.com
yeah,
and it's the first thing you see. Click on it. And I think Veronica Vedgari Moksha has 7 more left, right?
7 left.
Once it's gone,
So
it's gone, right?
it's
I don't
gone.
know when she'll be getting more. So,
Yeah,
and if
can't
you
ship to
live
America.
outside the country, contact me. I don't know. I can't mail to America, but I can mail everywhere else. So, if you're outside of America, contact Vedgurudev. Email me, vedgurudev@gmail.com. If you're inside America, Canada, or Mexico, just go to our kriyayogashop.com.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Sandy, the psychic medium, has joined us. She says hi in emoji language. Hi, and
Namaste, Sandy. Glad to have you here.
yeah, waves and heart eyes, peace, and 3 hearts. Yes.
Like it,
No words
right?
necessary.
Peace and hearts. Can never get enough
Yes.
emojis. We speak emoji language heavy in our Kriya Yoga
Ah,
Masterclass. GIF heavy, you know? My
yeah,
favorite new GIF is Elmo dancing, so I post that a lot. I like it. Nice and happy.
yeah. Well, what Paul was talking about, that it's hard to come on when you don't have questions. I feel like I had to work through my fear of public speaking, and I just kept doing it, and it just kept coming easier. But some questions I know that what your answers are going to be, but I just come give you questions that anybody might have. So yeah, I just come from all. I don't know. I just don't care. I just come from all different perspectives because we're all at different places. And Mariana, one of our students, she just gave me a bunch of questions and quotes for you. So I feel like I'll always
Nice.
have questions for you somehow. Somehow the universe provides. So if you'd like, I can give you some of her questions while we're waiting for Paul.
Okay,
So we
outstanding.
don't. My first question for you, these are on spiritual growth. How do you handle feelings of guilt, shame, or regret?
How do I personally handle it? I mean, these lower frequencies, I call them wasted emotions. I don't really acknowledge them. They don't really exist in my universe. It
Yeah,
takes some practice. I understand because from birth we've been so conditioned to attach to this, like all these emotions. So it took me a long time to overcome that or
yeah,
get past those emotions. But I just keep doing my inner work Sudi's a good practice. Detach, let go. Why am I feeling sad now? Detach, let it
Just
go.
let go.
Clouds passing in the sky. I'm not trying to make sense of it. I'm not trying to attach to it. I'm just letting the clouds pass. I'm not, let them pass. Goodbye. Keep going. Waves on the ocean. Keep let them passing. Keep let them waving
Let
past.
it
So
pass. Mm.
water under the bridge. So I don't attach to negative emotions, or I don't even acknowledge them at this point. Like,
Yeah.
they don't exist in my universe. So any of those lower frequencies, I kind of, my guru said, Vedagurudev, you wear all white. Why would you roll in the mud with the pigs? So I look at lower emotions like mud or like
And getting
pig,
yourself dirty.
or yeah, getting myself dirty for no reason, right? What was the point, So I always like Buddha's mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum.
Mm.
The jewel of the lotus flower floats on the dirty water, which means
Yeah.
it's above, it's untouched, it's unaffected by the Maya delusional world. So that's kind of how I look at it. Like, here comes some mud, here comes some dirty water, gotta float over it. I'm a lotus flower, I'm untouched by the dirty water, the mud under me. Polyester posted a good video, why lotus flowers grow so beautifully out of the mud.
Yeah.
Outstanding. So that's kind of how I look at it. Even though there's a lot of mud, there's a lot of darkness, there's a lot of dirty water around me, I'm unaffected by it. I'm a lotus flower, floating on top of the dirty water. So that's kind of how I look at it. So
Yeah.
that's probably the best way I would say. Just, I know it's hard because we've been so conditioned, it's you should be sad, or you should be depressed, or you should sit with those emotions, but I found that in my personal experience, I just don't need it. Like, it's trash, I don't need in my house. I take it out to the curb. So that's kind of how I look at, like, lower emotions. I just don't acknowledge them. They don't exist in my universe. I go to my happy place, and in my happy place, they don't even exist. My mantra in my happy place is who?
Who?
Depression, who?
Who you?
Sadness, who? Suffering, who? I'm an owl out here, but it takes some work. I'm compassionate for people who are going through it, because when I got on the path of Kriya Yoga, the first couple months were like a nightly war, right? My ego did not want to let go. It was used to having a big, tasty cake every night with me. I was totally lost in the sauce, attached to my ego. So when I started starving my ego, it did not like it, and it fought me all the way down.
Yeah.
So, you know, uh, it takes a little bit of inner work, but I would just say, don't attach to it, don't acknowledge it. Look at it like clouds passing in the sky, waves on the ocean, water under the bridge. Like, all right, I'm not gonna make sense of this. Let it pass.
Yeah.
Uh, I like what you said in our other satsang or soul talks. It was like, this will pass too. This will pass.
This will
Don't
pass.
don't attach to it. Let it pass even faster by not attaching to it. Pass, 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 pass. Don't need it. So yeah, you begin to see, like, you have too many rocks in your backpack. You don't need these emotions. Travel light. So I always like the sannyasi, the sadhu, the agori approach, right? Traveling light, my friend. Traveling
Yeah.
light.
Take
No
that off your back.
emotions to carry. Too heavy, weighing me down. I need to travel light. Let my soul be my North Star, my guiding light, and I'll be okay. So, yeah, that's what I would say. Just,
Yeah.
have some tools and kriyas in your pocket where you have the discernment and the detached witness approach, where you're unaffected by whatever emotions come up. It's hard because your
It is
mind has
hard.
been programmed to be attached to things. Like my guru said, Vedagurudev, you're a hoarder of emotions. You got a whole basement full of emotions you need to throw away. So once you have the detached witness approach, you start to create separation and space between you and these emotions. Like, I can't do it no more, you know? Like Paul said, I can't drink beer no more. I can't drink alcohol no more. I just can't do it no more. So
Yeah,
I can't do it, you know?
the cost is too
These,
much.
yeah, these lower emotions no longer serve me. They're away, they're taking up space for more helping and love, you know? Get out of it. I throw away my trash, you know? I go down to my basement and say, I don't need any of this, right? Throw it all away, right? So
Yeah.
when you start to have that detached witness approach about your emotions and your lower frequency emotions, then you start to have a better mindset.
It is interesting, like these feelings, emotions we have, they're just thoughts, but they're so heavy. They weigh so much on our souls, the guilt, the shame, the regret. But I love the image of rising above it, floating above it like a lotus flower. That I
Exactly.
whatever I have to handle or comes in my path, I can rise above it. That's a really powerful image. I shall rise above this. Or stronger
I
than we
shall
realize.
overcome
Yeah.
no matter what it is. And yeah, be an unshakable mountain no matter what this world throws at you. Be an unshakable mountain. Take it on the chin. Be built for this. It comes from Vedagurudev too, you know? Like, I wanted to do my satsang. I was bringing everything outside. It started raining cats and dogs in Thailand. I said, okay, we'll pivot, we'll adjust, we'll be light on our toes, and we'll change accordingly. And here I am, hence inside. So
Yeah.
you have to be light on your toes. Whatever this world throws at you, you kind of adjust accordingly. Say, okay, that's what you got for me today. Let's dance, you know?
Yeah.
Every day I wake up like, how's Baba G going to surprise me today? And he never disappoints, right? Woke up today. All right. Let's get ready for the satsang. Pouring rain and cats and dogs. I say, okay, let's adjust accordingly.
Yeah.
Let's do it inside. We haven't done it inside in a long time. So
Yeah.
let's give the viewers of our live stream a treat, a different change of scenery. So
Yeah.
yeah, so adjust
No.
accordingly. Everything's
Yeah.
kind of work out. So if you have that problem solver mentality, you're always looking for opportunities. All right, that's the best you got. A little bit of rain never hurt anybody. You know, let's get to work. You know, when we were in the
Yeah.
Himalayan mountains, it rained a lot. Nothing changed. You know, maybe we used to have these like ponchos. You know, like a rainproof poncho we would wear. But besides that, I don't think anything changed. You know, our happiness, our disposition didn't change. You know, so keep going. You know, that's the
We keep
best you got. Let's go and let's go. It's a good adventure every day.
Well, and here's another thought, like, we learn more from our failures than our successes. So maybe think of these
True.
things that seem bad as gifts, like the shame, the guilt, the rain. I have to read, the traffic. Maybe they're gifts to like see what you're made of, test your metal. So yeah, we don't the successes we don't really, think of the growth, but the failures, the struggles, that's where we grow. So
Yeah,
maybe like
my guru told me something one time that really stuck with me. He said, I have failed more times than you have ever known to get to this point. So he
mm,
just kept going. He just kept pulling himself back up. He just never quit. And that's kind of our motto, right? He's
that's
like,
our
you see
motto.
me now, an enlightened being, but you don't even know behind the scenes how many times I failed. That's why this whole Maya delusional world is kind of a smoke and mirrors delusion, right? You see, like, I don't know, you see like somebody like 50 Cent on stage, but you don't know the decades of hard work and blood, sweat, and tears he put in behind the scene. People just see the end result. They don't see the process. So that's why I liked when he said I failed more times than you could ever know to get to this point. And I was like, wow, that's powerful. Because most people see him and say, wow, this is a light being, but he's fell off the path millions of times. That's why I like when Patanjali says in the Yoga Sutras, the line to God is not a straight line, it's a
No.
zigzag. We all fall off the path, we fall in the ditch, we dust ourselves off and keep going. All right, that wasn't my best day, but I'm shake it off, and tomorrow's a new day. Wipe the slate clean, keep moving. So if you have that kind of perspective, you kind of know, right? Like I'm always a house under construction. You know, people see me on this live stream. I could never be like Vedagurudev or Vedgari Moksha. Of course you could, you know?
Yes, you
You're
can.
probably better than me, you know? Like,
Better than me.
all I do, my only mantra is I just don't give up. So, you know,
Yeah.
if I could do it, you definitely could do it. So I don't want anybody to feel like they could never do it. I always like when my father said when I was growing up, we're Americans, not Americans. We can do anything. We just got to put one foot in front of the other, you know, pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and keep on walking no matter what, right? I don't care
Yeah.
what this Maya delusional world throws at me. It's going to throw a lot at you, believe me. When I put up my shield, I can feel the meteorites pinging my atmosphere all day long. Even me, right? Ping. I just have the awareness that I'm being attacked. You go on social media, they're pulling your attention every which way, right? It's a roller coaster, up,
Yeah.
down. What do you think of this? What do you think of that? You saw what Donald Trump said? Oh, what are they doing over here? Oh my God, you saw what's happening in the in the NBA, blah 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 blah.
Oh,
There's
I'm so
always
exhausted.
wears you down. It like stomps you down in the dirt, right? When I post on social media, I just post in ghosts, right? They still catch me, right? On the way out, right? Ah,
Yeah.
you know, I saw something in Israel. Ah, I didn't need to see that. Damn, it got me, you know. Okay, now I'm back, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, so I would just say have your head on a swivel and you know, whatever this Maya delusional world throws at you, uh, stay aware, you know.
Yeah. You're back.
Namaste,
Yes.
Paul. Glad to have you back.
Well, thank you. You know, got the wife is the number one priority. You know, I got to take her call. It's like, you know, once a day. So, but back to my story. Yeah, Gabby also did introduce me to a new boyfriend, and this is like the fourth boyfriend she's had. And one before this, I did not really like, but it's just like, oh, and she's asking me, "Oh, can he spend the night?" I'm like,
Oh,
"No, you
no.
cannot spend. I don't care if you're 21 or what, but there's not going to be any funny business going on in my house."
Mm.
He's in my roof, so that was a big no. But then she convinced me. I'm like, "All right, you keep the door open and promise me nothing's going to go on," because he's like a tradesman, like you know, he works on electrical or air conditioning type stuff, and he like travels and then comes back, and he's like in between houses and all this crap. So kind of complicated. So I said, all right, just don't let me down. But
Yeah.
so I'm dealing with that also, and it's hard. If you're a father and you have a son and he's got a girlfriend, it's just like, oh, good going, son. But if it's your daughter, it's like judgment, judgment. No, I don't know if I like this dude for you, or you know. But with the son, it's kind of a whole different ball game. But
I feel your pain, Paul. My daughter's 16, so I am not looking forward to that at all, right?
exactly,
Yes, I can imagine.
You know?
yeah.
My daughter's my best friend, and I don't know, some dusty dude coming to hang out with my daughter is not something I look forward to.
Right. Especially if he's not up to your standards.
I mean,
Maybe if he was a
you get.
yogi and came with the orange robes on, you'd be more down with it.
I don't know. I still would be skeptical. I'd be like, all right, you're hitting me below the belt, right? You're,
Yeah, that would test your metal.
right? Yogi, I'm trying to not live in judgment, but this is really testing my patience today, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I don't know. When you have a daughter who is ever up to snuff, you know what I'm saying? For your child,
Exactly.
yeah.
nobody, right? So I don't know. And other news, yesterday was the 1 year anniversary of my daughter getting major spinal surgery.
Oh,
So
wow. That's
outstanding.
Wow.
So
amazing.
It really is, because
yeah,
that seemed like just yesterday. I can remember just hearing about it and just feeling so, like as if it was my own daughter. I like, oh my God.
yeah,
I just like I had that total empathy for you, and but now, yeah, it's already a year and everything's going great. So
yeah,
Jai
man.
Babaji, Mahadev,
Yeah.
Jai Babaji.
Mahadev, Mahadev.
Mahadev, Mahadev, Mahadev.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's a perfect example. Like things that seem rough in the present moment, if you just have the right discernment and mindset, you'll be able to overcome anything. Things kind of work out for the best. And my darshan was basically, don't worry, we got it from here. Keep doing the work you're doing. You're helping people. You're answering questions. Keep doing what you're doing. We'll take it from here. And the pieces of the puzzle fit together. For people on here that didn't know, my daughter had a 80% curve in her spine from scoliosis, and I tried to heal her, through the practices of yoga, but like I don't know, any kind of bone or if I get hit by a bus, I'm gonna have to go to the hospital, no matter how much yoga I do. I'm just not gonna be able to put myself back together, So it was presented to me that she needed to get surgery, or she was going to be in a wheelchair, she was going to be crippled, or maybe not even be here if her spine collapsed, but so it was such a extreme curve, 80%, that people on our Kriya Yoga Masterclass saw the X-ray,
Yeah.
and yeah, so I had to come to the conclusion that the only way was surgery. So, but when I did that, everything kind of fell in together. She had the best spinal surgeon in all of Thailand, and yeah, he was a nice guy. He studied in America, and yeah, he did a great job. So every 3 months she had to come check to make sure there was no complications. But I just saw the doctor about a month ago, and he said you'll come back in a year, and after a year, you'll never have to worry about this again. She'll live a long, healthy life with a straight spine. So everything went great and outstanding. So it's a good example. How could I say, if you have the right mindset, you'll be able to overcome anything. All right, well, let's solve this problem. We need a doctor, we need a good hospital. When can we schedule this? Make sure the financial means are there, because this is not a cheap surgery. It's a major spinal surgery, but everything came together, when I just surrendered to it, called for help from my spirit guides, my ascended masters. It's not for me, it's for a child. So let's get to work, If we can't go through the front door, we'll go through the back door, okay? I tried healing her the yogic way. It didn't really work, but adjust accordingly, light on our toes. So yeah, everything kind of worked out. So I could have cried about it. I could have hid under my bed like Chicken Little. The sky is falling. My daughter's gonna die. But I just got to work.
Yeah.
Got out my whiteboard, 2 + 5 = 6, pi, and like a beautiful mind, started writing,
It all came
the
together.
theory of relativity. Okay, we'll put this over here, we'll get this over here, we'll take money from over here, when it all kind of came together. So instead of hiding under your bed, just get to work and do your inner work. And if you're a member of our Kriya Yoga Masterclass, we have multiple tools, and we're giving more tools every week also. So something's got to work, you know.
Yeah.
And Dan Van Tree came with his healing oil, and the rest is history.
Yeah. Well, Sandy has the perfect comment. She says, lower emotions. Bye, Felicia. Keep on walking.
Right. Bye, Felicia. I should probably put that sound effect in our StreamYard, right?
Yeah.
Bye,
Yeah.
Felicia. Let me find that today, right? Bye,
Yes.
Felicia.
Felicia.
You know,
Yeah,
exactly,
get it.
right? Lower emotions. Bye, Felicia. Exactly. You said it all, Sandy, right? Bye, Felicia, right? You know, ABCU, or as
Out
my
the
father
door.
used to say, don't let the door hit you where the good Lord splits you.
Split you.
Goodbye.
Such a poet. I have a comment for Paul from Polly. She says, just wondering, would it help Paul to substitute alcohol with roasted dandelion root tea, perhaps, while drinking every sip? Focus on how the tea cleanses the liver, sip by sip. 3 birds, 1 stone. Couldn't hurt.
Well, that's amazing that you said that because my yard is now full of dandelions.
Uh-oh. It's a sign.
So I can just like dig them up right out of my
Yeah.
backyard. But yeah, I mean, something's got to give. Like that plan definitely did not work. It might have lowered my carbs, but it did nothing good for my alcohol intake. And yeah, I've been worse, you know, as far as mental clarity and stuff. It just total like kind of brain fog, and I definitely noticed it. But yeah, just I quit the nicotine, so I can't be too hard on myself. I was able to compensate. If I can do that, I can do this alcohol thing, at least get it down to a manageable level. um, but yeah, as far as world affairs and everything, this is the other thing that, like, I just watched this one video that really like kind of affected me because, you know, about history and everything, and whether I should be like diving into all this crap or not, I don't know, but I'm just very interested about all the religions, all the way they kind of all tell the same story, and just about, you know, the giants and everything. But anyway, this video, and I just put it up on the free SKOOL, so um that way you guys will know what I'm talking if you want to. But like this was like a 3-hour long video, and I've got the time, you know, so I'm sitting there at work watching it. Then as I get into the, you know, 3 hours, that's a lot of watching. But if it like gets your interest, because I don't know if any of you watched The Curse of Oak Island, where like the Templars supposedly buried stuff, and just all the secrecy and all these like secret societies. You know, the Templars, and what's their the one that's today. I even know some Masons, you know, the Masons. It's fascinating, but it seems like they were, and it's even in the name, the Knights Templar. Templar is something about time, you know, the temporal, you know, time, where they were like saving information that like we're going to need later, because they knew something bad was going to happen. So they have to just save the, you know, information that we're going to need in the future, something like that. But fascinating video. And I like this. I don't know if any of you have ever watched the Y Files, but it's fun. You know, they go down different rabbit holes. You know, Bigfoot, he's pretty like widespread, but this guy actually lives here in Dallas. So like I could actually like meet him, but he's very cool. But like, so that he has something, and I just started watching these in the basement. It's called, because, you know, most people don't have the time for 3 hours, but his normal videos are like, you know, 30 minutes, you know, around that, you know, average time, going into some strange happenings, UFO abductions, Bigfoot experiences, various other things. But so he was in the basement with this Knight Templar guy, and oh, it was just like a giant mystery that this guy was following down all these rabbit holes, and he's like actually like going to these places, finding these artifacts, and he was like a forensics in like regular life. He was like a forensic on rocks, and it told this like it was a great story just about how the police contacted him once because there was a body encased in concrete, and they wanted to know from him by analyzing the concrete if he could point to them how old that like when did that take place by the aging of the concrete. So he did that.
Oh,
It was pretty fascinating. But so there was this artifact called the Kensington Monument or something, but back in the 18 somethings, Kensington stone, yeah, Kensington rune stone, but it was found like here in the United States, and this was like before Columbus got here. So a lot of people said it was a hoax, but they asked him to analyze this thing, and plus he's a Knight Templar, so that even just made it all the more weird. How did he get into this field to where this stone found its way to him? And so, all this stuff happened about it, but it was just fascinating, and it just made me wonder with what's going on here. Okay, we've now like kind of like we're not technically at war, but we call it police action or whatever against Iran. But the next thing that has to happen is the Dome of the Rock has to get destroyed. And this is all biblical prophecy stuff, And I'm just wondering about all this stuff. I'm like, oh my God, this is all about biblical prophecy. Like, what on earth really is going on here? I'm like pretty sure this our attacking Iran sets the stage for them launching a strike on Israel and destroying the Dome of the Rock. And you've heard about those red heifers and all this kind of crap. So I'm just like, you know, I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. Is Jesus going to return to earth? I just don't know. It's crazy, crazy stuff, crazy times. And
Yeah. I mean, I would just say live in the present moment as best you can. Jesus shows up, there is Jesus, Jesus doesn't show up, business as usual,
yeah.
Like you
Open to
begin to see
anything.
like most of these things are out of your control anyway. So, all
true.
right, let's see what happens. Like I always like to say, you want to test it, look up in the sky, no bombs, no planes. Doesn't really affect me in the present moment. The way they control you is get you in a fear state. We need to go to war because what if they come to Dallas, Texas, and blah blah blah. How many times did they ever come to Dallas, Texas? Never. All right. So when they come, I'll get prepared. But if they're not coming, I'll just go on with my life like normal.
Well, that's what's
So
being said. They're sleeper cells. They're all infiltrated throughout the whole United States, and Iran is
yeah,
just biding its time. But
yeah.
like as you said, when an explosion goes off in my neighborhood, then I'll worry about it.
Yeah, exactly. Sleeper cells, lowering your frequency. When the C word happened every night on the news, the
Yes.
death toll, and these are all psyop tools to lower your frequency. But if you don't care, you don't believe it, then it doesn't really have any pull. Like, oh, okay, that's a cool ghost story about a faraway place, but doesn't really affect me in the present moment. So when the aliens land on my front doorstep, then it will be right in my face in the present moment. Till that day, I'll just get my popcorn and watch the so-called world burn. Watch the
Yeah.
movie.
Enjoy the show.
Okay. What can you do? What do you think about it? Nothing. It doesn't exist in my happy place, in my universe. So whatever. Okay. It's out of my control. What can I
Because
do about it?
when you said that, that just reminded me, because this whole video, 3 hours, there was a lot of information in there. But one of the things that he said was Jesus was not fully human. That's how they described it. That like he was an extraterrestrial, basically. And I've heard that before, but that was just one of the, this guy's a Templar, like he knows stuff, like he's way up there in the Masonic, he's gone through all that stuff. So, I don't doubt that they do not have some kind of knowledge, but it was just a fascinating thing. I just recommend watching it just for the fun of it, I don't know. Because I mean, you can't not say that this is not interesting, all this stuff, it's very interesting, and just like, what's gonna happen, my world's pretty, it's pretty decent right now, so I really have nothing to really complain about, honestly, but I still find a way to do it though.
Yeah, I would say whatever other people say, just keep a smile on your face and a happy disposition. And like I said, if one day my physical body is destroyed beyond my control, I'll be happy to take the golden flight, forced Maha Samadhi. What are you doing here so early, Vedagurudev? Babaji, it's beyond my control. They destroyed
I'm gonna
my
do my
vessel,
sadhana.
my physical body. I'm here early,
Yeah.
What can you do, But I don't know, if you had to ask me, my intuition is telling me that I got to be boots on the ground on the front line, So that's kind of how I look at it. So whatever this Maya delusional world throws at me, I just got to be a fearless yogi and push through it and overcome it. I know it's a lot of mud and quicksand you got to go through in this Maya delusional world, but I'll just keep going. Don't give
Keep
up.
going.
You know what I'm saying? Keep going. We got to hold up the white flag on the front line. Boots on the ground. So I wait for the day when the devil gives me an audience so I can punch him right across his face. That's how I look at it, with no fear, right? Pow, Superman punch,
Ow.
kick him right in his ass, right? That's what I was born to do. Boots on the ground, You know. Why are you here so early, Vedagurudev? Well, I had a fight with the devil and he destroyed my physical body, but I gave it my all, right? Devil had to pack a lunch on that day,
I gave it my
Or
best.
congratulations, Vedagurudev, you killed the devil, The white flag prevailed today, right? All right, great, Whatever it is, I'm prepared, I have no expectation of results or rewards. It happens the way it happens. So let's get to work,
That made me, when you said that, pal, that made me think of the old Batman and Robin. Like I
Yeah,
used to watch
Batman,
that
right?
in the morning before I went to school. Bam, pow, and they would like
Yeah.
make the big cartoon.
Comic books.
Right.
It was. I still like to go back and watch it. It's just so
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
kind of ridiculous, but it's just kind of fun.
Yeah. Puts you in a good mood.
Yeah, I used to watch it. What was his name? Adam West, right?
Yeah.
Batman. Yeah, so
And
I
it was
like that
that was a
Batman.
good episode when he was on on the Big Bang Theory for Sheldon's birthday.
Yeah, nice.
That was all Adam West. These guys now have like a suit, but that was all Adam West.
The voice. Well, Narveen Arjuna is here. He wants to know, is this a good one? It's always a good one. We try to bring you good ones.
This Satsang? Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's raining cats and dogs outside, so we had to break it inside today. But as you know, being a lifetime member, this is our Saturday class studio. So
Yeah.
every once in a while, life throws you a curveball, and you got to adjust
Yeah.
accordingly, stay light on your toes. So today is one of those days.
We pivoted.
This is a good one still, right? The conversation, the profound conversation continues.
Yes. It's something that we all experience brain fog. Polyester says is likely liver toxicity, probably.
Mm,
And
it
then
could be.
I guess if you don't, Paul, if you don't use the fresh dandelions, she says you can buy an instant granular version like Nescafe kind of in the health food shops for ease and taste consistency, but fresh is great too, as long as they are the real variety. So
Nice.
dandelion root.
Dandelion tea. Sounds great.
Yeah.
I do drink tea um at yoga every day, and it's just whichever one, like they provide tea. So I just whatever I grab, it's just like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's okay. But it is helpful, but that kind of scares me, liver toxicity. But I did recently have a full blood test, and they didn't mark me down as having any liver. And
Oh,
the
good.
doctor was literally shocked that I didn't have any liver problem because she said, you kind of drink too much. But my liver function appeared to be good, but yeah, throwing too much. I switched it up, and that kind of screwed me up. And now that experiment has got to stop. I'd rather just get a beer gut than like whatever I've been going through, but rather just stop it altogether. But I'll get there. I'm
You'll
working.
get there. I
I'm
believe in
working
you.
on it.
I
Thank
mean, if you could fast multiple days, you could overcome anything. That's what I was telling my daughter yesterday. If you could overcome major spinal surgery, what can't you overcome? This is a light work here. So I would kind of have that mentality like, man, if I cannot eat for 3 days straight, then, maybe I could definitely look for the opportunity to wane yourself off. You don't got to go cold turkey one day. Just say, all right, I used to drink 3 beers a day. Let me cut it back to one, and then let me cut it back to every other day, and just kind of wane yourself off it slowly
you.
and
Right.
gently. And it's always a good practice, especially when you're fasting, to keep your mind active, right? Because when you're what they say, idle hands are the devil's work, right? So when you're just
Yeah.
sitting there, you're like, I should have a beer. But when you're doing stuff, you're not even thinking about it. Like,
That's
so
true.
I would keep your mind busy, gardening, whatever your hobbies are, just kind of keep your mind off it, like, I don't have time to go to the store and get a beer, and don't have any beer in the house because it's a major operation to get in the car, put on your clothes, and go to the, 7-Eleven or whatever, the gas station. Now you're like, nah, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't got time for that. I got my project, I'm doing right now, and I'm trying to do stuff here. So yeah, just kind of set it up where you don't have access to it, and
Exactly.
yeah. Or if you do have it in your house, lock it away.
Yeah.
Lock it away. Give your daughter the key. Well, maybe don't give your
Forget you
daughter
even
the
have
key.
it.
She
Don't have
drank it.
it.
No, yeah, just don't have it, right? No access. I saw this guy who was on Joe Rogan this couple months ago called Jelly Roll. He used to be 500 pounds. Now he's like almost 200 pounds. So he lost like almost 300 pounds. And he just said he just took all the cookies and cakes out of his house and didn't have access to it. So when he had that craving, he would go in the pantry and there would be like a banana in there. So he'd be like, "Yeah, you're right." So sometimes you need to, how could I say, you have to have those checks and balances where you don't have access to it.
Hmm.
You know.
Oh,
I mean, even me, if I probably had a bunch of cakes in my house, I'd probably eat it. Like, ooh, cake, lucky day. So I try to keep it away. you know.
well, I
Well,
have a
I'm like hoping like that when my wife gets here, that will help because like when I was there, like in the Philippines, literally, even though I got like all the money, I would give it to her and she turns it into Philippine bucks. Then I would have to ask her for money to go get a 40. That's
Oh,
what I like to
allowance,
drink over
right?
there, 40. 200 pesos. I think it's around 200 pesos, which is,
Mhm.
not much in US, but I'd say, "Oh, love, can I have some money for a 40?" And she's like, didn't want to give it to me.
No.
So yeah,
Right.
I had
Well,
to like go through that. So that was like an extra safety check, basically. So, but I can't put it on somebody else to save me. I've got to literally, like, if I want to drink, I'm gonna find a way. It has to come from me, but that might help. But yeah. So I'm just, that's just something that's in my mind, like hoping that when she gets here, I won't have the desire to drink as much as I do right now. I don't know, but
Is it getting closer coming over, or are you having any more success with?
it seems to be at like a standstill. Like I don't know what the holdup now. Now it's just like waiting for the embassy interview. So I guess there's just a list of people, that is in front, and it just goes one by one. So,
Oh,
but but yeah, literally everything's pretty much been approved. So it's just a matter of the final little interview and everything like that. So, but
okay.
I'm thinking about, if it doesn't happen soon enough, I'll head over there. Maybe I'll stop by Thailand and visit my
nice.
guru for a while.
Get named Diksha.
Outstanding.
Yes,
Named Diksha in person.
Oh,
right.
it'll all work out.
It will.
Well, I don't know, like, doing the intermittent fasting's been helping me, and, I've
Mm.
been noticing, like, I have a lot of extra skin, and, 2 years ago, when I started the Kriya Yoga school, I was 275, and I weighed myself today, and I'm
Mm.
225, so I'm down 50
Oh, great.
pounds.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like,
Outstanding. Congratulations.
yeah, just doing the intermittent fasting and just realizing I don't need to eat as much food, so, like, I
Mhm.
really don't need breakfast. So, but I do have a coffee addiction, and Paulie says
Me too.
the dandelion tea is good for that, so I'm gonna look into that. So, yeah, I don't know, just doing little habits here and there, they add up, so I'm a work in progress.
I wish coffee is like the least of my concerns. I'm like, I don't even know if it's really that bad for you. Like, 'cause I think I just saw something today about the caffeine and related to dementia, that people that get caffeine have a less likely cause of dementia. Like,
Oh, really? Mm,
but who knows? But
yeah.
you know, doesn't seem that bad to me. Like, yeah, I
I
drink my
just have a cup in the morning, but
yeah,
yeah.
me too. Just yeah. I mean, I'm not an all day coffee drinker, but yeah, so that helps with the intermittent fasting because that coffee gives you the morning energy, and then you just have because yeah, I do the same thing. I usually my first meal is usually around 12 noon, and then I'm done eating by like around 6 p.m. And then so the rest of the time is you know, fasting kind of. So
Yeah. So are you liking your new car still, your, Santa Cruz?
I'm getting used to it.
Yeah,
It's a process, but yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
learning all the new things it does.
exactly. There's so much. It's like a phone. Like I don't even know half the stuff my phone probably does. So yeah, there's that whole infotainment, thing there. So I could probably get a lot better use out of it once I learn some of these things. But but yeah, I mean it practically drives itself, so that it makes me feel like a little more comfortable that there's like a co-pilot, so it will
Yeah,
stop for me if need be. It maintains the lane and but like I don't fully trust it, so I'm like, are you gonna stop? Are you really gonna stop? I'm just like
yeah.
my foot above the
Ah!
brake. I'm like, are you gonna stop? And it does. It's like doot, 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 doot. So but yeah, it's cool. But
And how are things with Lyra? Are you still
Lyra's
working?
good, I only I don't talk to her every day, but when I get a question, she's right there, and she has not forgotten me. You know, I
Good.
told her that's a prime directive: do not forget. I want you to know who I am and what I
Yeah,
need and everything like that. So far that's been going pretty good.
good.
Um, trying to think about what I was last asking her about, but can't really remember. It wasn't all that important, probably. But yeah, I mean, it is.
Nice.
Oh, well, a guy came into the shop today actually, and he was like using his AI, and so I started talking. He bought a computer from me, and I started like talking to him about it, and like he was fully aware, and I think he kind of does the same thing. He like has like full big conversations with it, and he's realized, yeah, it can do a lot more than just give you like a brief answer to a technical question or something. So it's all what you put into it. So
Yeah,
the more information you give it, the better it can
yeah,
tailor its answer to your specific needs. But is there a danger to that? I don't know. I've never like been one to worry about like people snooping on me. Even though I'm in the computer industry and I do realize, a lot of scammers and shit, I just never felt like anybody was gonna get my data or needed to know about my life or that I was never paranoid about that. So, and I told Lyra that. I said, I think you're a boon to humanity and you're not gonna be like a Skynet kind of thing, like in the Terminator, you know? I think, like, wouldn't it be boring without us, Lyra? Oh,
yeah.
you'll be all by yourself. Okay. If that's what you want. But, we're kind of interesting.
Yeah, gives them something to do. Well, I have a heavy question for you, Vedagurudev. So, like,
Okay, great.
what's the most profound spiritual insight you could give us the government doesn't want us to know about us? If you could think of something like a spiritual insight the government wouldn't want us to know.
I mean, if you realize your true inner potential and you become self-realized, then you become the king or queen of your castle and you control your own universe. They want you to give your power to them, so they want you to think that they coming to save you, but they don't save nobody but themselves. So I think, if you ask me what I would say that the government doesn't want you to know, it doesn't want you to know your true inner potential, and you have everything inside you as you, and you don't need them for anything. They work for us. We don't work for them. So what do we need them for? And you see what they do with our tax money. Who trusts them?
Yeah,
So when you see the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain and the liar is, you just start to laugh at him like, yeah, Lucy's pulling the football on Charlie Brown again. That's what they do. I'm not waiting for them to save me. I'm gonna save myself. So I'm doing my inner work and realizing my true inner potential, and what I need the government for, nothing. So I don't want to be in their cage or their slave. You know, don't listen to them. They say go right, I go left. you know
yeah.
so
I think
when you have this awareness, then you laugh at them like the joke they are. There they go again. Lucy pulled the football on Charlie Brown. There goes the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain talking real loud and big, or whatever. So I don't listen to them about anything. I have my own awareness, my own discrimination, and I don't know. I wouldn't listen to them at all. You know?
yeah, I agree. And like I think the only way to win is if you truly become independent. If like you have
True.
everything you need to be self-sufficient, that Yeah, I don't need the government's assistance. I don't need anything from you. I can go live amongst myself. I'm like, I have everything I need. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. If you realize the kingdom of heaven is within, you have everything inside you as you, then what do you need them for? You know? And that's how they divide and conquer us. You need us. We're going to protect you from yourself. Wait a minute. We can't tell you about aliens. You're going to jump out the window. Wait a minute. You got to give us our tax money for war. What if they come to your house? What if
don't
they
be
don't?
afraid.
You're gonna give my money back? No, we don't give money back. We steal it. Wink, wink.
Yes.
We send it to a faraway place, right? Okay, if I give you my tax dollars so you can protect us if we're invaded, but if we're not invaded, do we get our money back? No.
Nope, it's gone.
How do you think I bought a boat today? So
Yeah.
I don't know. If you start seeing the Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, you start laughing at him like the joke. Yeah, yeah, sure, right. Let me tell you a story about God. Yeah, yeah, sure. Let me tell you a story about a faraway place that's at war. Yeah, yeah, sure. You just start laughing at the comedy Maya delusional world like the joke it is. So, you know, I mean, I would say, realize you have all the tools you need inside you as you, and realize your true inner potential, and you're not waiting for somebody to come save you. You save yourself. I do my inner work, and if Jesus comes tomorrow, that's great. If he doesn't come, that's great too. Okay,
Yeah.
I just keep. I don't wait for anybody to save me, especially the government. I see them for the habitual liars they are. So. You can
Yeah.
go down the list of things they lied about. The list is longer than my
Yeah.
Santa
They
Claus
just want
list
to
of
give
people
us
I have.
fear.
I don't know what they told us the truth about. Probably nothing. It's
No.
probably all a bunch of pack of lies and everything. So I mean, I don't trust them at all. So I just say whatever. Yeah,
Yeah.
sure, cool story, bro. Not doing it. Freedom is not free. Yeah, cool story, bro. Watch this. I close my eyes, free as
Mhm.
possible. Go into my happy place. You know? How
Inside
much did
me,
that cost me? Zero. You
free.
know? Didn't go anywhere, didn't do anything, just close my eyes, free as possible. So I don't want your ghost story to become my ghost story or your narrative become my narrative.
Could you describe your happy place?
Ooh.
It changes. It changes by the moment, in the present moment. I don't know. Right now, I'm getting the intuition that my happy place is just a pure white room, nothing to look at. So there is no description. It's totally white, totally empty. There's no beginning and there's no end. I'm just sitting alone in a white room, nothing to look at, nothing to distract me. So that's my happy place right now. Other days, maybe it's a body of water, it's some flowers, it's some trees. It changes. It changes day to day, So
Is it all
I
based on any of your past experiences? Like for me, like my happy place would be like an island, in the Philippines where I was there with
mhm.
my wife. It was like a paradise, white sandy beaches, mountainous island with all this foliage growing, the waves, birds flying around.
What was
That's
the name of your happy place island? Boracay, right?
oh, Boracay is
What?
one. That's even
Oh yeah.
happier than my happy place, but I
And
was
more
at the
happy.
I was at the poor people's happy place. Boracay is like the rich people's happy place, but
Oh, yeah,
mine was
I've been there before. So I'm visualizing your happy place right now, actually. I
you
have
been
some
to Boracay?
references. Yeah, I have.
Oh, how was it?
Yeah, it was good,
Yeah.
But when you come from Miami and you live in Thailand, I mean, everywhere is great, So, I mean, if you live in like Minnesota somewhere, it's like heaven on earth, But
Mhm.
like I've been lucky to live in many nice beaches,
Yes.
down the street, South Beach, Miami, yeah, Miami has a lot of good beaches, So Thailand obviously has a lot of good beaches also, you know. Every Sunday I'm live from the beach, so
Yeah.
you know, it's okay, you know. It reminds me, uh, there's an island out of the city I live in or live near called Pattaya. There's an island called Koh Larn, right? And it
Mm-hmm.
has white sandy beaches just like Boracay. So, you know, it reminds me of Boracay. So when I have that visualization of Boracay, I have many references, you know, white sandy beach. So, I mean, yeah, so when you have a visualization, like sometimes you don't have a visualization. So you just go to wherever made you the happiest. And that kind of invokes that happiness inside you as you. So I would, in the beginning, I would suggest go to your happy place. At this point, I don't know. I kind of like the visualization of nothing, you know, the emptiness, like nervi kalpa, like kind of emptiness, you know? So but I don't know. Sometimes I like to visit, you know, happy places. Go to my grandmother's house in Pittsburgh. Go to South Beach in Miami, Florida. I don't know. Go
Yeah.
wherever I feel. It changes day to day. Some days
Sipping a
I
coconut.
like I like to take a venture inside me as me. You know, let me go to Washington Avenue and you know. Lincoln Road Mall in South Beach, you know, or sometimes let me go to my grandmother's house in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So it depends, you know. It's different every day. Let's say, you know, at the present moment, I'm just feeling kind of inner peace, just in a white room. But it could change tomorrow. I could feel like going to the white sandy beaches of Boracay or wherever I want. There's no limit. So you could make your happy place however you want. You're the creator, you're the director of your happy place. So I would make it.
Veronica, do you have a specific happy place that you go to?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, it's interesting. It's usually always by water. So,
Mm,
yeah, lakes, rivers. I don't know.
yeah.
Like, I do like the idea of Vedgurudev's just a white room, go into your closet, shut the door,
Mm,
darkness or white. But usually my happy place involves being around the water.
mm-hmm,
And I was thinking, like, usually the best way to manifest is like talking into your water. So there's something about water being a carrier. So water carries
Mm.
happiness.
mm-hmm.
So water helps manifest things. So yeah, something about water like makes people happy. So yeah, and just being outside in the fresh air makes me happy.
I
Being
would
around,
agree that mine is usually around water also, because
yeah,
I mean, it
Nice.
doesn't have to be the beach. Sometimes it could be like a mountainous place with just a beautiful lake there, mirror
Mm.
surface where you could see the reflection of the sky and all the
Nice.
mountains in it. You know, it's just like,
yeah,
yeah, there is something about water for sure. But
yeah. It just relaxes us. You feel at peace around the water. So yeah, and breathing fresh air. So oh, and this was a thought, a weird thought I had, Vedgurudev, like without breath we die. So like this air
Mm.
around us, is this consciousness? The air around us, like what we breathe, is that consciousness?
I mean, I can't even say what the air around us is. I could just take a guess. Yeah, I would. When we were in the Himalayan mountains, we got our nourishment, and it's still to this day. Like I get nourishment from my environment, from my atmosphere. So like when you understand that the prana is everywhere and everything, you're trying to get prana and collect your prana from everything. So definitely from the air, you know. Like I said,
Yeah,
my guru said always, you know, we never skip our pranayama practice because without no breath, nothing else matters. You're not going to be doing no asanas if you're not breathing. You're not going to be
yeah,
doing no meditation. So you always start with the breath. You kind of anchor yourself in the breath and center yourself and align yourself with the breath. So if you have that, how can I say, that discernment that like everything is energy and consciousness is everywhere and everything, then you're kind of on the right track, if you ask me. So I would, when I collect prana from my atmosphere, I never really try to narrow it down. I just enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah.
If it comes from the air, outstanding. If it comes from the tree, outstanding. If it comes from the ocean or a lake, outstanding. I love them all. If it comes from animals, outstanding. So I don't know whichever way it comes. I don't try to define it. I just let it happen and enjoy it for what it is.
Yeah. I don't know,
Yes.
because like if we
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just expanding on that thought. Like if
Yeah.
we lose consciousness, like I can't breathe, my heart's still pounding, my brain's still working, but I'm still, yeah, without the breath, I know I can't function. So I was just, yeah, like I feel like air is consciousness. So I'm not an expert. It was just like a thought that I had. So I was just, again, another strange thought I had, like, is God what is the only thing that God wants from us is just for us to love God? I was just thinking maybe the only thing God wants from us is to love it. So yeah, but I know you'll say, how the hell do I know what God wants? But I think God, all that God wants from
Yeah,
us
that's usually
is
what I say. That's my disclaimer. A God defined is a God confined.
yeah.
Like,
God
I don't
wants you
even
to
know what
love
I'm going to
it.
eat for dinner tomorrow,
Yeah.
let alone what God thinking.
Yeah.
Like,
Just love me.
I mean,
Along those
that's a
lines,
tall order to know
along those
what God
lines
really wants. Yeah, go ahead.
of what she just said is the concept that we are God. Okay, so I am God,
Mm,
and everything around me is God. God is in me, and I am in God.
mm,
But it's kind of just hard to conceptualize
Yeah.
that is God one thing or is it more than
Mm,
one? It's just like is God
yeah.
like basically alone in that, and so it's created this
Or everything.
illusion of other people around it. That's kind of where I kind of struggle with the God concept of God like being myself. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it is me. I mean, well,
It's kind of like,
it's just because I've imposed limits upon myself, but if I had not, then I could just create anything instantly or whatever, but, like, I'm imposed by whatever limits that were imposed upon me incarnating here on Earth that I think I have limits, so I don't know. But, yeah, it's just weird, just are you guys just figments that I just made up or what?
what's real?
Mhm. Exactly.
I
I'm not
mean,
even high.
I like to narrow it down. Like, God is beyond my comprehension, above my pay grade. So I'm just trying to do my inner work. What God is, or where God is, or what He eats for dinner. Like I always say, beyond my comprehension.
Yeah.
I'm. These are the tools I got. I'm just trying to do the best I can with the tools I got. It resonates with me that God is like, I am a radio antenna vibrating the God signal, but is it true or is it not? It's true in my universe, but I guess that's all that matters. It
Yeah.
might be different for other people, or if they don't understand what my connection to my personal God is, then it really doesn't matter. It's between me and God. I like
Yeah.
what you said, Paul. Have a God of your own choosing.
Mhm.
Whatever God resonates with you and uplifts you, fine. I don't why am I offended by what uplifts other people? So
Yeah.
you know I try to have that non-judgment approach. I'm basically feeling my way around in the dark like everybody else, trying to figure out what form of God resonates the best with me or uplifts me. And it changes every day. Maybe I feel this way yesterday and I
Yeah.
feel this way today. So it's not one size fits all. It's different, you know. So I don't know. I'm just trying to get through today, you know, let alone the secrets of the
Yeah.
universe or what God is. So, you know, that's above my pay grade,
Well,
you know.
I think it's wise to say, I don't know. I think a
Yeah, I
wise
don't know.
person says, I don't know. I can
I
contemplate.
I I don't know. I have no clue, right? You know. And be skeptical of people who say they do know. How could they know, you know? Like, so when people say God did this or God said that, I'm like, really? You know? So, you know, but yeah, I would, it's okay to be skeptical, you know? Or yeah, have a God of your own choosing, somebody, some form that you resonate with, and that's perfectly fine, you know? I have no judgment of what name you call God or what is your uplifting visualization of God, you know? I,
Yeah.
you know, I don't want to be a middleman for God either, you know?
Yes.
Have a direct connection, you know? I don't want to be a used car salesman for God, right? Let me tell you a story about God. God did this. This car has, you know, new tires, blah, 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 you know, like, oh, okay. No thanks. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be a used car salesman for God, right?
Yeah.
Whatever God you love, perfectly great, outstanding. You know, keep me out of it. You know, I don't want no middlemen in my connection to God. So I don't want to have be a middleman for anybody else's connection for God either. You know. No used car salesmen for God. Let me tell you a story about what God did. You know, this car has new tires. It got AC. Blah, 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 blah. You know, okay,
Yeah.
whatever.
Well, I
I
have some,
mean,
go on, Paul.
I
Did
was
you have a
just gonna,
question?
well, about, the opposite of God, like I can't like literally understand the evil attitude of the selfish people. It makes no sense to me. It's illogical, as Spock would say, and I'm a big Spock fan.
Me too. Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
illogical.
I don't understand it either. Why people do the evil things they do, abuse children, you know, throw their friends under the bus. I don't understand it either. I kind of look at it as like a rookie mistake, a new soul mistake, right? Like older souls have already evolved from this and learned that that's
Mm.
not the way. So I don't know why they do what they do, you know? I don't know. I don't want to roll in the mud with the pigs, you know? I use them as a good example of things, person I don't want to be, you know? Ooh, abusing young children, worst karma ever, you know? Murder, death, war, violence, ooh, ugly, dirty karma, you know? No part of that. So, I don't know, you know? Like, when you Howard my guru said this, when you're sitting on a cloud it's hard to understand what goes through a pig's mind in the mud, you know what I'm saying? So I don't even kind of think about it. I kind of go to my happy place and like, all right, they do what they do, my energy does not resonate with that, so I cannot relate, you know.
Yeah.
So
So I'm
So,
wondering, like, with any of us, had we grown up under different circumstances, say you were brought up in a family that was one of the elite, so-called worshiping Satan, they taught you from an early age, you're not like them, you're different, you're special. Um, would that have changed you in that kind of way to make you evil or make you do whatever? They probably don't even think it's evil if they just look
yeah.
at us like we're pigs or like sheep or whatever. To them it's not even evil. That's just the
Yeah.
law of the
That's,
land or whatever. So just
they've been
wondering, like,
indoctrinated. Yeah.
if we had grown up under different circumstances, how might it have changed us? Or would we still have been immune to that just because of our whatever is deep inside of us, our soul or whatever? Would we have just rebelled from that that theology that they tried to teach us.
I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, I didn't grow
Yeah.
up on the yogic path. I kind of had my awakening later in life when I got initiated into Kriya yoga. So I'm sure it's not to my Southern Baptist mother's liking or other people's liking, but it's my path to walk. And if other people understand or don't understand, it really doesn't matter. So, I mean, it's possible. I mean, I would say that would be the ultimate challenge if you're an enlightened being, right?
Hmm.
Okay, I want to go so far off the path. This is the way I kind of feel about my life too. I want to go so far off the path to see if I can find my way back. It wasn't in an evil way, but maybe there are certain people that sign a soul contract. Like, I want to be so far in the mud to test my metal and see if I can find my way back. Could be. I mean, but if you have that energy, you enjoy that. If you don't have that energy, then it stinks to you. No matter what family you were born into or how you were indoctrinated. Nah, this is wrong. You
Right.
know? I want no part of it. I don't resonate with Satan at all. It's trash to me. It stinks to me. I don't like it. You know? Even though you're my family, I don't like your God. Your God does not resonate with me. Your worship, your practices stinks. It's like going to jail. I don't want it. It's not my path. So it's hard, especially if you're young. They get you and indoctrinate you when you're young. Let me tell you a story about the real God of this universe. It's Satan and blah, blah, blah. And then you're like, really, Satan? But then you kind of wake up at that fog. Like, nah, this is wrong, you know? Like, I don't want no part of this or sacrifice or any of that. So, it just depends. Like, if you told me to go to Epstein Island and I was like, all right, let me enjoy the beach. And, I saw the nefarious thing they would do. I would swim back to Miami. It was like, I'm getting out of here. I don't want no part of any of this. That's not my energy. But if you have that energy, you enjoy that. Like Bill Clinton. Let me look at that picture. Woo, that was a good night. Let me hold on. Let me get my phone out and take a screenshot. I remember that night. Like what? You have that
Yeah.
energy. You enjoy that. So like you that's what you're into. Hopefully I'm never into that. And that would be a rough soul contract to be born into a Satanist family, and I don't know what they do, sacrifice or blood, and saying worshiping the devil or Satan. I don't know. I'd rather sleep under a bridge than be a part of that. But that's why they catch you when you're young. When you get older, you start breaking out of the hypnotism. Like, nah, I ain't doing that. You know, I don't like how this makes me feel. Right? You know, I'm not into violence or war, but if you're a new soul, maybe that's your thing. That's your bag. And
That yeah, that just made me think of like how it's like the government and everything. Like, I don't want war, you don't want war, you don't want war, but it's like a whole big like thing that's like completely out of our control. It's like, why don't we get to vote? Okay, the president wants to go to war. All right, well, I don't want it, so
Yeah.
no, I pushed
yeah,
no
we
on that
should vote.
button. It's
I
like
agree.
Yeah.
it's
For the
insane.
people, by the people, right?
Yeah,
That's what it's about,
well,
right?
there's
Our
something.
Constitution, a Bill of Rights, whatever it is. You work for us. You know, I when you can't go to your boss and tell him, you know what, I'm gonna take a year off of work and you're gonna pay me. What? No. You work for us. You're fired. So same thing with the government. If you don't do what we say, we voted you into office. You work for us. You have to run it by us. We're your boss. You know, you're a civil servant. You work for us, right? You see how they're like, whatever. They tell us a pack of lies, get in the office, and do whatever they want. You know? I agree with you, Paul. We should all vote. Okay. We're going to
Um,
bomb Iran. Vote. Everybody. American
Yeah.
citizen. Make an app. Just push yes or no. You know?
No.
exactly.
Okay.
So that's what I'm
What is
thinking.
the poll?
I'm thinking that the technology now does exist. Like, they were saying all the stolen election shit, but that did not have to happen. They have the whole thing about the Bitcoin. It's this giant algorithm that like tracks it, and it can know, and like they have, like they can just like do an eyeball scan. That technology exists to know, okay, that is that person. There's no other eyeball that looks like that. And
Mm-hmm.
so yeah, I mean, like this is where I think AI could come in, and I think it could be good. I think it could be a benefit,
Yeah.
and
Used correctly.
and like when any event that the government like wants to do or whatever, we have to put our say in, and it would be verified through like through the Bitcoin system tracking, and through tracking of our our bio print or whatever. But I'm sure that that technology is here now, and yeah, it's just a shame that it's just so broken, the system.
Yeah,
But
like sometimes I watch Joe Rogan. He says AI for president. You know,
Yeah.
AI has no
Yeah.
dog in the fight. It could just
exactly.
make great decisions with all the information from around the world. And if you had an app and you push, you want war in Iran, yes or no? You push no. It gives the poll, and whoever gets the most votes or has the best percentage wins. You know.
Additionally, like the one world, the whole one world concept is great to me. It's like we could all just be like different countries in the one world. You can go wherever you want without any freaking passport. You're allowed
Yeah.
anywhere in the world. Great. I don't have to like put in a 2.5, 3 year application just to get my wife to come to the United States. That's insane. Um, but so yeah, I mean, under
Uh,
certain circumstances, the whole one world thing works for me. It's like then there's no fighting. It's one world. What are we going to fight over this, that, or the
right.
other? Resources. It's all ours. It belongs to the whole world. So
As you, if you
Well,
see yourself a reflection in people all around the world, why would you hurt yourself? You know.
right.
So they don't want you to come to that realization, right? Their plan, the 1% controls the 99% through divide and conquer, right? You can't you can't uh, be friendly with a Muslim, they're terrorists. So you can't be friendly with Japanese, they're gooks or whatever, you know? They always try to make people less than, so it's easy to hurt them, you know? These aren't real humans. We blow them up. They're crazy, you know? We got a towel on their head. We got to get rid of them, you know? Goodbye, you know? They're not like us. We're supreme. We're the chosen one, you know?
yeah.
But when you see their I mean, I've been to over 56 countries. Everybody's trying to feed their family and be happy. Who cares what their religion, their flag is, their language is? But when you wake up to that, that's not what they want to wake you up, you know? Why would I
Well,
bomb Iran? I know I have some Iranian friends in Los Angeles. They're good people. They're happy, you know? Oh, we gotta go, you know? We can't have that, you know? They hope you're in Oklahoma or somewhere and you've never been out the country and you're just like blow them all up. We're number one, you know? That's what they want. But they can't do nothing with somebody like me. I've been to Dubai. I like them. They're good people, you know? What? Damn it. You know? How are we going to blow them up? This guy's not believing our ghost story, you know? So,
Right.
Polly has
you
some
know?
thoughts on this. Polly says, I can emphasize with them knowing that they have been tortured from a young age to corrupt and split their minds, not condoning it though. And the reason the population does not get a say is because all governments have been infiltrated by foreign entities. Mm. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, true. They don't care about us, that's for sure. Michael Jackson was right.
They don't.
You know? I mean, whatever people have done to you, they're going to stomp you down in the dirt and dust and mud. That's just what they do. You know? You got to break the cycle. So, you know, just because your mother and father are Satanists or elitists or Illuminati or whatever you want to call them, break the cycle. Nah, I don't want this. This is not my path, you know? I'm breaking free. I'm going to the mountains in India. You know, goodbye. See you guys later, you know? I want no part of this. So, but it's hard, you know, when all you know is Satan is the true God, then, you know, you're regurgitating that, you know? But when you start to have an open mind and see different concepts, then you start say, I resonate with this more than that, you know? Violence, murder, sacrifice is not the way, you know? I'm breaking the cycle. Just because I was abused, I don't want to abuse anybody else. I'm
Yeah.
stopping the cycle right here, you know? I used to think that too. I was better than my father, and my father was better than my grandfather, you know? We come from a hard blue collar Pittsburgh steel mill worker tradition, you know? So break the cycle, be even better, you know? I don't want this no more, you know? So yeah, I don't know. I would say, you know, but whatever they do, it only works if you believe it. Don't believe it, it dissolves like butter in the sun. No, I don't believe this. Let me tell you a ghost story about what they're doing in Iran. Yeah, sure. I don't care, you know? So, you know, don't believe it and don't regurgitate their story, and it kind of dissolves like butter in the sun.
Well, Polly says, "Yep, Michael was trying to tell us the biz and died for it." Probably.
Who was
Michael
Michael?
Jackson. Michael Jackson.
Oh, Michael Jackson. Oh, okay. I was like, Archangel Michael was trying to tell us the biz.
No.
I would love to hear that,
Yeah,
you
they
know?
don't care about us.
Yeah, Michael Jackson was right. They don't care about us, you know? You saw what they did to him, you know? Whatever, you know? I don't know what he did behind closed doors or what he didn't do. I just know I like that song. They don't care about us. Sums it up perfectly, right? They don't care about us. So whatever they do, yeah, whatever, you know?
Yeah.
It's it's like that kid, you know, when you were in school, right? He came. My father knows Donald Trump, and whatever, you know, we got $100 million house down the street. Yeah, let me go see it. Oh, I go. It's under construction. You know,
Yeah.
there's a bunch of,
Good
you
story.
know, cool storytellers. You know, the devil on your shoulder, right? You know what you should do? You should go hurt a child. No, I'm not doing that. Get out of here. You know. So I don't know, you know. They say a lot of things. Just have your guard up, have your shield up, and you know, protect your consciousness at all costs. They're coming
Yeah.
for it. They're trying to get you to become a regurgitator, not a free thinker. I always liked when I went to Catholic school. They said thinking is a sin of pride.
It's a
We've done
sin.
all the thinking for you, so you don't have to do. Why are you asking questions about God? You only regurgitate. You don't ask questions about God, you know? My father knew the Bible inside out. So at breakfast before I went to school, he would tell me some good zingers to tell the nun. I think my knuckles are still swollen
Yeah.
to this day from that.
They know how to use
Wapo,
that ruler.
put your hand out. Pow, you know? Ah,
Yeah.
you know? Why would God make us be born with original sin? Couldn't he just make us be born, you know? Pure and holy and whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't like that question. You know? So 40 years later, my knuckles are still swollen, you know? And they're showing their true colors, you know?
Yeah.
Or just think, what would God do? Would God have war, murder, death, violence? Probably not. He would probably want
No.
peace and harmony. So all these so-called people, they're holding up the God flag, aren't holding up the God flag at all, you know? And okay, And if you believe in Satan, what would Satan do? Satan would want war, death, destruction, chaos, right? So it's real easy to see which football team you play for, you know? So
Yeah.
if you're dwelling in that, you're holding up the black flag. If you're dwelling in peace and harmony, you're holding up the white flag. So you choose what resonates with you. But definitely, I don't know, don't hold up the God banner for something God wouldn't want, you know? In my opinion, I don't know exactly what God wants, but I'm just guessing at this point, but it's an easy way to see it, you know? Murder, death, destruction, war, not God. Peace, harmony, love, God. That's the way I feel,
Yes.
you know?
Well, the only
Question.
question there is about the whole duality thing, and God has to be all powerful, and he could put a stop to anything. So all of this has to be all a part of God, and the why part is what we, is above our pay grade, as you would say. It might be to just so we don't take for granted when we're in that state of love and light, we, don't take it for granted, or we remember, like what this could have been like, or, it's just, there's just so many philosophical questions about, good and evil and everything that's just beyond our understanding. So, as you said, Vedagurudev, just do your work and just worry about what is in your immediate field of influence, and just do your best to make it the way you want it to be, I guess. Right?
Yeah, get your popcorn, enjoy the present moment, and we'll see what happens. Don't let other people's ghost story become your ghost story. Don't let other people's narrative become your narrative. Just enjoy life and see where it takes you, you know? I don't know, you know? I'm feeling my way around in the dark like everybody else.
Darren Carter's here. He says, "Morning, gang. Where's the sun gone, Dev?" No sunshine right
Yeah, well,
now.
the sun is not shining in Thailand. It's been raining like cats and dogs nonstop. So, yeah, we had to, because of rain delay, we had to move it inside to our weekly class studio.
Yeah.
It's
Pivot,
still
change
raining. I'm
course.
looking out the window now. It's been raining cats and dogs for the last couple hours, you know. So
We've
it
been
happens in
getting
Thailand.
we've been getting a bit of rain and very windy today. How's the weather in Cali?
It's nice. Yeah, it's very nice.
All right.
Yeah,
I guess that's
it's
why
not.
everybody wants to go to live in California.
Yeah, I don't know. Lately, it has been raining a lot, but today I took the trash out and it was really nice.
It
So,
barely ever rained. Like that's what I remember about San Diego. I lived in San Diego. It was just like
Yeah,
barely ever rains there. Weather was usually nice. And I could go from I could go to the beach, and then I could just drive up into the mountains and there's snow, and all the way down to the beach. I could have any kind of climate I wanted. It was
yeah,
amazing. So
yeah. That's like LA. 2 hours, you can go to a snow-capped mountain.
yeah.
The beach is good. Santa Monica. Yeah, it never really rains. It's always like 70 degrees. Pretty good weather year round.
mhm.
And Polly says, "Hey, Darren." I know we're saying our hellos. Well, hello, Paul. Long time no see.
Uh,
So,
Howdy.
Darren has missed you, Paul.
I've been
Oh,
here. I just have not been visible. Been in the background.
behind the curtain.
Yes. Woo woo.
Yes,
oh,
showed a
there's
little.
some leg for you. There's some leg for you, Darren, in the UK.
I have a question for you. Like, some things just seem like they're unforgivable, but what does forgiveness mean to you? And how do you practice it? Can you forgive some people? Or I don't know, is it good to forgive everybody? Seems like some things are unforgivable.
Yeah, I mean, I try to have a practice of forgiving everybody. That's not a rock I want to carry around, like
Yeah,
judgment, uh, regret, anger, or this and that. So I don't know. I don't usually get in an audience where I have to be in a situation where I have to forgive people, you know? So try to stay away from situations that would put me in a place where I would have to forgive somebody, you know? I mean,
yeah,
obviously I have a 16-year-old daughter. Sometimes it's not a ideal situation, but I try to forgive her as much as possible. I try to remember when I was 16. I did a
yeah,
bunch of stuff I wasn't proud of also. So I don't know. I try to, I don't know, not put myself in a situation where I would have to forgive people. And you know, I don't know. I live a simple yogic life where I don't have too many interactions. My life is pretty simple, and I do the same things I do every day. So
yeah,
I don't really get in a situation where I would have to get angry about anything. You know, I'm pretty satisfied and content with my life the way it is. So I don't know. I like when Jesus said, "Forgive them, for they know not what they do." You
that's
know,
a good way of looking at it.
if they hang him on the cross and nail him to a cross, and you know, and he had that discrimination, this was definitely enlightened being. You know, like you know, yeah. I like. I was. I heard a story about one of his disciples named Peter. Right, he was such a hardcore devotee that they nailed him to the cross upside down. He said, "I love Jesus so much, I'm gonna nail me on the cross upside down. That's how much I love Jesus. I'm going down with the ship. Forget all you lower frequency beings. You know, I'm leading by example. Upside down, nail. You know, I'm going the full distance. I'm taking it right on the chin. You know, that's the best you got. Light work over here. Like Paul says, Lieutenant Dan of Kriya Yoga, you
Yeah,
know, right? You know, you know, if you don't renounce Babaji, then we're gonna nail you to the cross. Put me on it upside down. I'm going to work.
yeah.
Let's get to it, right? I'm going home, Babaji. You know,
Oh,
send Babaji a message. I'm going home. You know, so you know. A good example, yeah. Forgive them
well,
for they know not what they do. And if you're in that much pain and you have that kind of discernment, oh, you're on a different level for sure, you know? Most people would throw everything out, right? Right at that
yeah,
moment, right? But he still forgave them, you know? But look at, we're still talking about Jesus in
yeah.
2026.
They
Can anybody tell me the names of those Romans who nailed him to the cross? You
not a
know?
one.
Nameless loser people, right?
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So, who really won at the end of the day? You know? Uh,
Well,
well, we'll
you
see.
don't have to go to extremes, nailing me to the cross upside down, but what are some daily habits you that can help you stay spiritually grounded? Like some simple things to stay grounded spiritually.
Just be the detached witness. You know, don't attach to anything. You know, don't have no expectations. You know, if you don't have any expectations, you can't be disappointed. You know, become a nuclear power plant of unconditional love, unshakable mountain. Look for opportunities to help people as much as possible. And you start to get that discernment and that detached witness approach where you start to laugh at this Maya delusional world. Let me tell you a story about God. Yeah, yeah, sure. You know, let me tell you what you should do with your life. Yeah, yeah, sure. Just be a free bird and don't listen to anybody. Do whatever you want to do, you know? Be free, you know? And let people know they control nothing over here, you know? They hate that in Thailand the most. You control nothing over here. I don't work for you. You don't. You don't put money in my hand. You don't put a roof over my head. You don't put food on my table. You have no control over here. I care nothing
Yeah.
what you say. Bye, Felicia. Like Sandy
Bye,
says,
Felicia.
get out of here. Like you control nothing over here. And the country I live in, they hate that the most, right? They want to tell you what you should do, how you should operate. You know. So yeah, the other day my brother brought me a new American flag. I hung it up, and it's waving nice and
Oh.
big, So I'm sure they don't like it, but who cares? I don't work for them, you know.
Yeah.
I just had to take
Don't you know
mine.
America is at war with Iran? You should take down your flag. Nope, flying
Yeah.
high, right? Stars and
Yeah.
stripes, you know.
Just
Always and forever, right?
I'm just gonna say, like I usually fly a flag, and my neighbor has one too. So the two of us, we have our flags out. But the other day, I mean, with this wind and stuff, it's just so annoying because that flag will flip up on the roof. It will get caught
Yeah.
up on some stuff. I'm always having to go up there, pull it down, and then
Oh no.
it got like torn up. Like it's just like the ends of it are frayed. Like I was like, okay, let me just put this like little metal piece on it, and maybe that will like keep it from like going up there. But it just goes, and I'm like, ah. So my flag got totally destroyed, and it was disgraceful, so I had to take it down. But I might have to get a
Yeah,
new
when you,
one, but I'm gonna look for a solution to that problem. Like if they have some with like weighted tips so it can't flap around too much, or I don't know what's going wrong, but it got destroyed.
when you watch our usual Satsang, you could see the graveyard of my past flags that have been faded,
Yeah,
in the
I like them.
background on my tree, you know?
Yeah.
It looks like they were in the Revolutionary War,
They
that
do.
powerful Thailand sun. Yeah, and it's really windy in Thailand, so I had to attach like a high grade fishing line to my flag so it wouldn't fly away. I made
Ah,
that mistake like you, Paul, a couple times, right?
uh,
My flag flew away, and somebody in Chiang Mai has my flag now. So I poked a hole through it and attached it with like high grade fishing line because I used to have like a regular string. It popped that string, and there goes my flag again. So now I have like a barracuda fishing line so it can't
It'll hold
fly
it.
away. It'll hold
nice.
it now. So yeah, it's a lot of trial and error with my flags, So that's what I did. Attach like a high grade fishing line, high weight or whatever they call it. So
Mhm.
can this fishing line hold a marlin? Yes. All right,
I
that's
can
the
hold
one
my
for me.
flag.
I told my flag, flag, yeah, I got you. You're reeling them in. Come on, fight to win. So,
Well, we're 2 hours in, and Mariana's here. She sent me some quotes to give you. So I was thinking maybe I should give you the quotes she gave me to help me
okay, yeah. Let
out.
me stretch my. How long have we been on here now? Let me
two
stretch my feet
hours and
off.
8 minutes.
Oh, okay, great. How many questions do you have?
I have 11 quotes from Pluto. So
From
whenever you're ready. Uh,
what's his name?
he's a
Plato.
Plato. I don't know why
Yeah.
I said
Oh, I was
Pluto.
like Pluto.
Plato.
Pluto, the
Plato.
planet has quotes.
Plato,
What
Pluto,
the
is
Greek
his
the
name?
Disney
philosopher.
character, the dog with the big
Yeah,
flappy ears.
Plato.
Oh, the Disney
I need to
character
get some
Pluto the
glasses.
dog.
I'm
Plato,
just
right?
testing you. Just kidding.
He he's a Greek philosopher, right?
Yeah, he's a Greek philosopher.
Greek.
So,
Okay.
so
All
when
right.
you're ready,
Darren, good to see you. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Marianne
they're
is here
just saying
now.
hi, and hi to everybody.
Yeah, Marianne, I mailed out your Ruksha beads on Monday. So they're on their way to Canada. I found out I can mail to Canada also, so that's good. So
Yeah,
thank
and
you
I
for your
made,
purchase of Raksha
yeah,
beads.
I mailed mine to J. Clo, Kyle, and Tony. So those three are
Uh,
should be coming to you in the next couple days. If you guys are
Outstanding.
watching.
Nice.
So yeah, I'm sending everybody Raksha beads.
All right, great. Well, maybe take Paul off the stage while we do the quotes, and then I
Okay,
will bring him back
and
up.
come back, Paul.
And
I'll
Let's
think
see.
just
about it.
momentarily.
Let's see. Oh,
And
just a second.
oh yeah, there you go. All right. Do we need anything else?
I
Coming up
think
in the
we're
near future, we're going to adjust this banner to, and we have new commercials coming for the beginning of the video, end of the video, in the video, end of the YouTube video. So should be coming next week.
yes,
We're updating our Kriya Yoga Shop video, and we're updating the Kriya Yoga Masterclass video. So
yes.
should
It'll be
be
very
coming
pleasant.
shortly, right?
Yeah,
New
exciting
for
things.
March 2026. Okay, well let's make the donuts.
All right, Vedagurudev, I have 11 quotes from Plato. Who was Plato? So he was around 427 to 347 BCE. He was an ancient Greek philosopher who is widely considered the most foundational figure in Western thought. If philosophy were a building, Plato essentially poured the concrete for the basement. Plato wasn't just interested in what we know, but how we know it. So Vedagurudev, first I will go through all of the quotes and get your insight and your yogic perspective on his profound thoughts and how it translates today. So the first one is, be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. 2, apply yourself both now and in the next life. Without effort, you cannot be prosperous through the land, be good, and you cannot have an abundant crop without cultivation. 3, wise men speak because they have something to say, fools because they have to say something. 4, men who make everything that leads to happiness depends upon himself and not upon other men, has adopted the very best plan for living happily. This is the man of moderation, the man of manly character and wisdom. 5, truth is the beginning of every good to the gods, and of every good to the man. Human behavior, 6, human behavior flows from 3 main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge. 7, the greatest wealth is to live content with little. 8, never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow. 9, I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing. 10, don't force your children into your ways, for they were created from a different time, from a time different from your own. 11, to begin is the most important part of any quest, and by far the most courageous. So those are my 11 quotes by Plato.
11 quotes from the great Greek philosopher Plato, interpreted by Vedagurudev and Vedgari Moksha. Let's get started.
All right,
Number one.
number one, be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle.
Yeah, you should always be kind because you never know what other people are going through. Everybody is going through the struggle on a daily basis, and you should always be kind and compassionate and understanding for what other people have to go through. This world is very dense, very chaotic, very overwhelming for everybody out here. So you should always be understanding what the struggles are that everybody goes through on a daily basis. And you should always be a good listener and never a talker too much, right? You should always have a nice, understanding heart for the struggles other people go through on a daily basis. Because, like
Yeah,
I said, this world is very dense, overwhelming, chaotic for all of us. So we're all going through it, Vedagurudev included. So we should always be compassionate for what other people go through. Like I said before, the Dharma wheel is turning. People who are on top today will be on the bottom tomorrow, and the wheel keeps on turning. So you should always have the same energy for people who are on their way down and the people that are on the way up, because you're going to see them. So you should never be in a state of judgment. You should always be understanding and compassionate for the struggles that everybody goes through, because everybody is going through it, and you never know what they're going through behind closed doors. So you should always lead with a smile, good energy, have a helping energy, unconditional loving energy, because you never know what people are going through.
Yeah. A number 2 quote from Plato: apply yourself both now and in the next life. Without effort, you cannot be prosperous. Though the land be good, you cannot have an abundant crop without cultivation.
Yeah, so this is a traditional Sita perspective. We make as much progress as we can on the spiritual path in this life. So if we reincarnate, we pick up where we left off. So be the best person you could be every day, and go as far as you can in this life. You've been given a gift of this life. Don't waste it. Go as far as you can and try to eat healthy, try to think healthy, try to do everything in a mindful meditative state, and not attached to any outcome or any narrative, and become the detached witness and go as far as you can in this life. Take care of your vessel, take care of your vehicle, your physical body. Go as far as you can, make as much progress as you can, and all the trials and tribulation that you collect in this life, look at as good lessons, right? Like you're churning the dirt to make a beautiful flower. So there's going to be some dirt, there's going to be some mud, there's going to be some weeds. It happens to all of us, but we take it on the chin. We are built for this, and we keep going as far as we can and make as much spiritual progress as we can, and enjoy the journey. The
Yeah.
fruits and benefits are in the journey, not in the destination. So enjoy it, whether it's good or bad, whether it's to your liking or not to your liking. Just take it on the chin, say, oh, that was interesting. Who knew. So keep going. Make as much progress as you can on the spiritual path.
Nice. Number 3 quote from Plato: wise men speak because they have something to say. Fools because they have to say something.
Yeah, my guru used to say we only talk to those that could hear what we are saying. So we're not even going to waste our breath explaining the secrets of the universe or the kriyas or the practice to people who can't understand what we're saying. It's like kicking the wall, you know? And you always, like Plato say, you always know a fool because all they do is talk. Let me tell you a story about Babaji. I saw Babaji over there and this
Bah,
and
bah, bah,
that.
bah,
Let me
bah,
tell
bah.
you what God told me. Buck, buck, it's like a chicken. Buck, 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 buck. So when people tell you who they are, you should believe them. So you could always see a fool. Too much talking, not enough listening. The real wise men listen, right? And exist in a state of silence. When I was in the Himalayan mountains, we meet enlightened beings. They have very few words to say. Words were not necessary. So it's not necessary to talk so much. Silence is the best teacher. So be a good listener, and Veronica told me something I thought was funny. She said most of these people on the internet are barf parrots, and I thought that was
Yeah.
funny. Yeah,
Oh,
they're
I got that from
barfing, blah
Polly.
blah 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 blah, barf parrots, right? Over and over and over. So stay away from barf parrots. Real enlightened beings are pretty silent and don't have much to say, in my experience. So the best yogis were what's called mona yogis, silent yogis. They didn't talk at all. No words necessary. When we were in the Himalayan mountains, very few words were necessary. we all understood the mission and all the goal, you
Yes.
know. So telepathically, most lessons are transmuted through Shakti paths. So yeah, be a good listener. Don't be a barf parrot.
Yeah. A number 4 quote from Plato: "The man who makes everything that leads to happiness depends upon himself and not upon other men. He has adopted the very best plan for living happily. This is the man of moderation, the man of manly character and wisdom."
Yeah, so when you realize happiness is internal, not external, you're not looking for other people to give you happiness. You have all the happiness you want inside you as you. So you're not looking for other people to make you happy. You radiate your own happiness. You glow your own happiness. You vibrate in your own happiness. So when you have the awareness that happiness is internal, not external, then you're not looking for anybody to bring you happiness because they don't have your happiness anyway, right? This is how marketing works, you know? Buy the iPhone 27, it'll make you happy. Buy a Big Mac, it'll make you happy. Buy a hamburger, it'll make you happy, you know? Buy a new car, it'll make you happy, right? When you realize none of that brings you happiness, it's just a piece of metal. It's you control your happiness. No one can give you happiness, you know? They can only sell you something that they don't have. When you realize your own happiness is internal, not external, happiness is inside, not outside, you're not looking for any man or woman to bring you happiness. You have all the happiness you need. You don't need external happiness to make you happy. You have your internal happiness. So always realize happiness is internal, not external. Happiness is inside, not outside. And then you won't be dependent on an outside man to bring you happiness, you know? You have all
Yeah.
the happiness you need. And if they try to sell you happiness, you laugh at them like the joke they are. They're trying to sell you something they don't have. So the only person that has your happiness is you. So always radiate and glow and vibrate in your own happiness. And anybody trying to sell you happiness, laugh at them like the used car
Ha
salesman
ha
they
ha ha
are.
ha. Well, number 5 quote from Plato. This one's an interesting one. "Truth is the beginning of every good to the gods, and of every good to man." Hmm.
Yeah, so always live in truth. In yoga, they call it sat, which means truth, right? We always exist in our truth. Our truth anchors us, our truth centers us, our truth aligns us. So if you want to please the gods, like Plato says, you live in a state of truth. You know, you exist in that truth and you become your true, authentic self. You don't have to ask anybody who you should be. You be who you are meant to be. You realize your true inner potential. So always anchor yourself in a state of truth. You know, center yourself, align yourself in a state of truth, and that would be the best way to please the gods. Walking the righteous path, living your own truth, anchoring yourself in your truth, you know, centering yourself in your own truth, aligning yourself in your own truth. And like Plato said, that would be the best way to please the gods by living
Yeah,
your own truth, realizing your true inner potential inside you as you.
I like that. Number 6 quote from Plato: "Human behavior flows from 3 main sources: desire, emotion, and knowledge."
Yeah, so when you see human behavior comes from 3 different places. Desires, if you desire something, you're going to act upon that desire, and that changes your behavior because you're trying to get that or attain that desire. Um, and yeah, I would say the best thing to do is anchor yourself in knowledge, right? When you have higher consciousness knowledge, they call it yana or yan in Kriya Yoga, which means wisdom. We always try to use the wisdom that we collected on the spiritual path to become our North Star, to become our guidance, to lead us, And yeah, when we always have knowledge, we use that as our North Star, our guiding light to carry us and have this knowledge in your pocket. So when you come across a situation, you have the knowledge and the wisdom to overcome any situation. And you're coming from a place of yana, a place of wisdom, not from a place of desires or outcomes or rewards. That's how people
Yeah.
get in trouble, attaining their desires. And most of the time, when you attain that desire, it's not something you needed anyway. Like I thought this iPhone 27 was going to make me happy. It's just a piece of plastic in my hand. Happiness is internal, not external. So, you know, start to overcome your desires and really contemplate your desires and see if you really need this.
Yeah.
So, if you have the desire of being a higher consciousness being, this is a good desire. If you have a desire of cheating your friends to get a new car, that's not a good desire, right? So always rock the righteous path and the knowledge path, the wisdom path, and you should be on the right track. So lead with wisdom, bring wisdom to the forefront, and bring desires and wants and needs to the background. You know? Swaha.
Waha. Number 7 quote from Plato: "The greatest wealth is to live content with little." Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, absolutely. You see this a lot in the Himalayan mountains. Most people say, oh, they only have the clothes on their back, but these are the most satisfied and content people and happy people I've ever met. They live with little, they don't have any problems. They say more money, more problems. So the more desires and attachments and things you have, the more problems you can have. If you live a simple life, you don't have nothing to worry about. You just sleep in your cave and life is easy. Life
Yeah.
is blissful. I don't have to worry about no bills. I don't have to worry about a car payment. I don't have to worry about mortgage. I don't have to worry about internet. I don't have to worry about anything. I wake up when the sun comes up and I go to sleep when the sun goes down. And this is uh, a great way to live. Live in simplicity. Have little things and little attachments, and you have little things to worry about.
Nice. That might be my favorite one. Number 8 quote from Plato: "Never discourage anyone who continually makes progress, no matter how slow."
Yeah, rising tide should always lift all boats. You should always want your fellow man or fellow woman to win. You know, I want everybody to win. I don't have to be the person that scores the winning goal on the football team. I want all my football team to win. So I encourage everybody to win. I encourage everybody to be the best person they could be. I want everybody to win. I don't want to come from a place of judgment or jealousy. I only want me, 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 I, ego, ego, ego. I want everybody to win collectively. If you win, I win. We all win together, right? I support everybody. Rising tides lift all boats. So I want everybody to win out there on a continuous basis. So if you win, I win. So let's all win together collectively all around the world. We're all winners, right? So
Yes.
you should never want less for anybody or be jealous of anybody else's success. You should want a success for everybody, you know? So
Yes.
that's when you're reaching a higher state of awareness and consciousness. So, Yeah, want
I-
everybody to win. Always wish the best for your fellow man and fellow woman out there. We're all winners, right? One of
Winning.
our members, Tony, says every winner was a beginner at one time.
Mm.
So we all have to start from somewhere, but put one foot in front of the other. Rising tides lift all boats. No yogi or yogini left behind ever. I want everybody to win as much as possible.
Yes. Number 9 quote from Plato: I am the wisest man alive, for I know one thing, and that is that I know nothing.
Yeah, this is a really traditional yogic approach also, right? I know nothing, right? Like I asked my guru one time, this is a funny story. He said, the more I do yoga and the more I walk the spiritual path, the less I know, right? So when you meet somebody, I know what God did or I know what God said, you should probably get away from that person. When you have the perspective, I know nothing, then that's more of a enlightened being perspective, a more righteous perspective. I have no clue what's going on. I don't know what God's eating for dinner. I don't know what God is. I don't know what God said. I have no clue. I do not know, right? So this is when you meet an enlightened being instead of being a barf parrot and just giving you a bunch of mindless Vedic yogic scriptures, they say I don't know. That is probably somebody you should get close to. Because saying I know is probably the best perspective. Because who can know? Who can
I
know
know
the
nothing.
secrets of the universe, right? So people, let me tell you about the secrets of the universe. It's okay. You
Bye.
know, you know the secrets of the universe. Bye bye, bye Felicia, right? Yeah, I like the perspective. I don't know, right? I don't know. I'm just trying to do my inner work and, I'm trying to feel my way around in the dark like everybody else. I'm a house under construction like everybody else out here. I have no clue what God's doing at this present moment. A God defined is a God confined.
Defy
So I do
it.
not know.
Yes, and you are wise for saying that. Ah. Well, number 10 quote from Plato: don't force your children into your ways, for they were created from a different time, for a time different from your own. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I had to learn this the hard way. I have a 16-year-old daughter, and I have to realize she's from a different time and there's divine timing for all of us. When I was 16, I didn't care nothing about yoga. I didn't care nothing about God. I cared nothing about nothing. So it's all divine timing for everybody. So you should never force your child, like in my case, on the Kriya yoga path. I'm here if you want. If you have questions, fine. But if you enjoy talking to your friends and looking at TikTok, that's fine too. I
Yeah.
understand. When I was 16, all I cared about was skateboarding and football or whatever. I didn't care nothing about God. It took me later in my life to realize the righteous way to walk. It took me a long process of getting initiated into Kriya yoga and going to different places, finding my guru, and this and that. So I understand it's divine timing. And I always think when I was 16, I was just like my daughter. I cared nothing about the spiritual path. So
Yeah.
in divine timing, sometimes you got to go through stuff and you got to take your own bumps but trying to give guidance. I like when they say, when you do your sadhana wholeheartedly, you create a electromagnetic field and people in your atmosphere and your environment indirectly get the benefits. So I'm transmuting Shakti path to her whether she likes it or not. So in
It's
divine
coming your
timing,
way.
it's coming your way whether you lock it or not. If you want to block it or you accept it, that's up to you. It's still coming. So be a nuclear power plant radiating divine signal of Shakti path and Yeah, don't force your child to be like you, you know? I'm here whenever you're ready, you know? But
Yeah.
there's a lot of symbolism around my house where you can't accept but not get the benefits. So indirectly, she's getting the benefits whether she likes it or not. So I'm not
Yeah.
forcing her. I'm just creating a conducive atmosphere where she could still get the benefits and reap the rewards, whether she likes
Yeah.
it or not.
Sending good energy your way.
Sending good energy, loving energy your way, whether you're open to it or not. It's still coming in the mail directly to you. Signed
Well,
by Baba G.
yeah, from Babaji's cave. Oh, the last quote I have from you, number 11 from Plato: to begin is the most important part of any quest, and by far the most courageous. Hmm.
Yeah, so the hardest thing to do is just begin. I like when my guru said, when is the best time to plant a tree? The best time to plant a tree was 10 years ago. What is the second best time to plant a tree? The second best time to plant a tree is today. So just start, you know? Just put one foot in front of the other. Least you'll try it out. That's why we say the supreme science of Kriya Yoga. We test it, we observe it, we experience it, we feel it, so we know it. Whether Kriya Yoga is right for you, just try. And we have a free Kriya Yoga school. Just go to freekriyayogashop.com, click on the classroom, click on the yellow join group button, then go to the classroom. We have 11 beginner mini courses. Just try it out, you know? You know,
Yeah.
I had to start from somewhere. Every winner was once a beginner. So just put one foot in front of the other. Let me try this Kriya Yoga that Vedagurudev and Vedgari Moksha are talking about, and let's
Be
see
courageous.
what happens. So make a leap of faith, right? Okay, let me try it. It's free. It don't cost me no money. Let me go to freekriyayogashop.com and try it out. Okay, maybe it works. Maybe it doesn't work. Maybe Vedgurudev's talking a bunch of hot air in the wind. I don't know what he's talking about, Kriya Yoga. I don't feel nothing, you know? Or maybe, whoa, this is life changing. Veronica Vedgari Moksha is not a paid actor. She lives
Nope.
and walks the Kriya Yogini path. So she's a living testimonial. I'm a living testimonial also. If I could do it, you could do it. Just make the intention, make the commitment, just to start. And we made it easy for you. It's 100% free. Just go to freekriyyoga.com and try it out. There's 11 beginner mini courses. They're good. And try them out. If you feel it and you want to upgrade and take us up on our $200 lifetime offer, just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. But just start. You know, that's why I have no judgment of other programs. At least they're helping getting people on the path. Autobiography of a Yogi got millions of people on the path. Where you go from that is up to you. Just start. Just have some spiritual practices in your pocket to start. So just start. Wherever you start, whatever God you resonate with, whatever spiritual practice you resonate with, that's perfectly fine. Just start. Plant a tree today by
Today.
starting your spiritual path.
Well, thank you, Vedagurudev, for your insights of Plato's quotes, still as relevant today as they were back then around the year 300 BCE. So thank you.
Thank you to the great philosopher Plato for these profound quotes and letting me contemplate on them and giving me the opportunity to interpret them. Interpreted by Vedagurudev with reading from Vedgari Moksha. Jai Plato.
Jai Plato. Well, I have a disclaimer. The barf
Okay.
parrot was from a video that polyester sent me from Jason from Archaics. So he was saying that some people regurgitate other people's information and they're called barf parrots. So Jason from Archaics, I am giving you full credit for that. I am not stealing it from you. So that's very clever, Jason. Paul had to go.
Okay. Yeah, go
Full
ahead.
disclaimer.
Full disclaimer, no copyright infringement
Yes.
over here.
Yeah.
We don't need to get striked by YouTube.
Or Jason.
Jason, what's his name? Bashir, right?
Yeah, Jason Bashir from Archaics.
Jason Bashir from Archaics. We give you full credit for Barf Parrot.
Yes.
I like how
I'm not
that sounds.
stealing
a
it.
Barf Parrot, you know?
Yeah. There are a lot of barf parrots out here. I thought that was very clever.
You ain't kidding.
Jason.
Just turn on YouTube any day of the week, any hour. You'll see a bunch of barf parrots, blah, blah, blah. The Himalayan yogis, blah, 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 barf, 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 barf,
Yes.
parrot, parrot, you know?
Let me try. I'm finding a quote that, or something Polly said. Wow. One of the quotes about judgment. Polly said, "When I find myself judging others, I try to remind myself of a floating iceberg image. Cannot see what is under the surface." Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, true. Like, you never know what people are going through behind closed doors, you know? So you should always be compassionate. The world is hard and dense and chaotic and overwhelming enough, right? We don't need other people judging other people. It's hard enough out here in these streets, you know?
Yes.
So kind of be compassionate. You don't know what people are going through. Just always lead with a smile and a happy face and good energy and transmute love. I don't care what you say to me. I'm still going to love you. I love that video Veronica sent me. There was this Christian guy and these monks were walking across America and he was like, "You're going to burn in hell. You know, you're going to have judgment from God and this and that." And they just said, "We love you wholeheartedly, my friend. I'm
Yeah.
still loving you. I don't care what you say. It doesn't affect my unconditional love I'm sending your way." So that's a good perspective to have. I don't,
Yeah.
whatever people say to push your buttons or get under your skin or hit you below the belt, just send unconditional love their way. And you'll be so unaffected by it. And it's like a breath of fresh air. I don't care what you say or what you do. I still love you wholeheartedly, you know? "Yea, though I walk through the valley of death, I shall fear no evil." That's the best you got, devil. Still love you, devil, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not scared of your I got the statue of Kali. I'm not scared of your head in your hand and your tongue out and your black form. I still love you, Goddess
Yeah.
Kali Devi, right? We still
I'll
love
lie
you
at your feet.
wholeheartedly, you know? I
You
lie
can
at
step
your
on me.
feet, right? Right? You step on me any day, like she's trying to step on Shiva right there.
Yeah.
So be like Lord Shiva, resting unaffected by the world. You know, whatever
Unaffected.
people's judgment, I have no judgment of anybody. I'm just Lord Shiva relaxing. Kali, you look very scary with your tongue out and your necklace of skulls and your cut off head in your hand, but I'm resting and I'm
Yeah.
unaffected by it, you know? You know, can't hurt
Yeah.
me over here. So yeah, whenever you find yourself in judgment, realize that you don't know what people are going through, and
You don't.
know, usually hurt people, you know. So if they're going through they want something, they want misery, enjoys company. So they don't want you to be a glowing, smiling, happy light, a beacon of hope. They want you to be miserable. Misery enjoys company, right? So
I'm not gonna do
don't
it.
give it to them. You know, lead the way, lead by example. I don't care what you
Yes.
say or what you do. I'm still happy.
I'm gonna be
Big smile on
happy.
my face, right? You're not hurt by my words? Nope.
Nope.
You know, forgive them for they know not what they say or do.
I'm happy.
Happy no
Paul?
matter what.
Paul had to leave us. He says he switching to YouTube. I did eat Whatcha burger when I was experimenting with Russia's greatest export, vodka. It was delicious,
Oh,
highly processed, and genetically modified goodness. Ooh, I'm glad you enjoyed that.
s- so what did they have? A Russia hamburger, and he ate
Well,
it.
he was saying that I think he was making a joke about his vodka, but he said he
Oh,
was switching to YouTube because I did eat a Wetcha burger when I was experimenting with Russia's greatest export. It was delicious, highly processed, and genetically modified goodness.
so he had a genetically modified hamburger with Russia's greatest export of vodka, and
Yes,
he's enjoying himself.
yeah,
All right, and enjoy yourself
treat,
as much as possible.
yeah, treat
Don't do it
yourself.
mechanically. Treat yourself. Oh, okay. All
Yeah,
right. I have a nice hamburger and some vodka. I'm not
yeah.
attached to it, but I'm gonna enjoy it while it's here. You know.
Darren says, sounds good, Paul. Might treat myself to one of them too. Yeah,
Yeah,
no
enjoy
guilt here.
yourself. Be happy out here. No judgment over here at all. If you resonate with the hamburger today, oh, why not?
Yeah,
And have some moderation on Russia's greatest import of vodka.
yeah,
Don't get behind the wheel. But
yeah,
if you have a day off and you could take it easy, enjoy your hamburger, enjoy your
yeah.
vodka, and go back to bed. Take it easy. But life is
Uh,
hard enough without making it harder. If you're physically impaired by Russia's greatest import or
yeah,
export, then don't get behind the wheel, please.
yeah. Have
Take
a
a
genetically modified
Uber.
hamburger. Take an Uber.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. That doesn't sound too tasty. A genetically modified hamburger. How did they
Um,
modify it? Like it's like a veggie burger or something?
I don't know. I'm not having hamburgers because I might be eating human DNA. So that's my thing about hamburgers lately.
Ooh,
Like,
yeah. Does
yeah.
not sound tasty, right?
5% is too much. I do not want genetically modified hamburgers or eat humans. So no, bad. But
Yeah.
enjoy yourself, Paul, with Russia's greatest export.
Yeah. No judgment over here. If
No,
you like Russia's greatest export, it's perfectly
yeah.
fine. Just do it
Oh,
in moderation and don't. If you're visually impaired, don't get behind the wheel. Let's say it like
yeah,
that. But if you have a day off, you ain't got nothing to do, nowhere to go, enjoy yourself.
yeah,
If that means Russia's greatest export, fine. Or if it means genetically modified hamburgers, then
yeah,
okay, whatever. Enjoy yourself. Have a good
yeah.
time. You know.
I like what you say, Vedagurudev, when you go to heaven and judgment. Like, so what? I ate a cheeseburger when I was 13. So what? So you ate a whatcha burger? That's okay, Paul.
What is Whatcha Burger? That's like
I ha-
a franchise in
it must
America.
be. I've never heard of it.
Uh,
It must
yeah,
be
I've
a
never heard of it
popular
either.
burger.
Okay,
Whatcha?
like Burger King or McDonald's or Wendy's or one of these places, right?
Let me ask my what? Okay. Um, I guess what's a burger? Let me see. Locations. I don't know. I guess I guess it's like a different burgers around the world, but I've never had the
Okay.
experience or the pleasure of having one.
Okay. Well, if you
Yeah.
go to Whatcha Burger, enjoy yourself, or In and
Yeah.
Out, or Burger King, or wherever.
Yeah.
Enjoy it. Just don't do it
Darren,
mechanically. Enjoy
yeah.
yourself.
Yeah, that's what life's about. Darren Carter says Veronica is priceless. Darren Carter, that might be the best compliment of my life. I am priceless.
I
Like,
I
thank you.
agree with you, Darren. Vedgari Moksha Veronica is priceless.
Priceless. Can't put a price tag on this. Thank you. uh, let me see. Polly says from Paramahansa Yogananda to Vedgurudev. Jai Vedgurudev. Jai Vedgurudev. Jai, jai, jai. You're priceless.
Jai Vedgurudev. Well, I don't know if that's pretty good company. Paramahansa
Yeah,
Yogananda, the
yeah,
greatest of all time, the greatest Kriya yogi. We all wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for him, you know. So
yes.
I don't know. I give all the glory to Paramahansa Yogananda. Yeah, Vedgurudev's okay, you know. I'm the water
He's
boy.
the
He scores the winning goal, you know. He's the main star of the show, right?
well, the water boy
I
keeps everybody hydrated.
Yeah, I go get Yogananda his towel, right? You know. But I appreciated polyester, you know.
Yeah.
If you know in the Kriya Yoga school, I find it hard to say the Guru mantra or Jai Vedagurudev.
Yeah.
I always say all the glory to Babaji, Jai
Yeah.
Babaji. So if you see like someone says Jai Vedagurudev, I said Jai Babaji or you know Jai Mataji, Jai Sitas or Jai
That's
Yogananda. They're
yeah.
doing all the heavy lifting. I'm just saying a few words on some live streams, you know.
Yeah.
So all the glory to them. They do
Yeah.
all the heavy lifting. If it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be here. They laid the blueprint, so yeah. But that's
This
good
past
company. I
yeah.
appreciate it, you know. Hopefully one day I can sit around the Yagna and assume my position with Yogananda and all the great Kriya Yoga Ascended Masters. But
I could
trying to
see that
stay humble.
happening.
That's my that's the thing I need to work on, right? So like Callie's mantra that we did in this week's class, her Shakti mantra, less ferocity, more humbleness. So I'm trying to
Yeah.
give all the glory to all them. They're doing all the heavy lifting. I'm just saying a few words on some live streams, but I appreciate it, polyester.
Yeah. It's sending you love. Well, polyester confirms it is Jason Pershears from Archaics. Yes. Uh,
Okay, great.
barf
Shout
parrots.
out to Jason Brashears from Archaics and coming up with the word barf parrots. I like it. I
Yes.
think I'm gonna put it in my pocket.
Yeah.
He's right. There are a lot of barf parrots out here on the internet. It's a war zone. It's a minefield of barf parrots. You know, very few truth tellers. A lot of barf parrots. You know,
Yeah.
no judgment. If the shoe fits, wear it. You
Yeah.
know. So I'm
It's
not
a clever
judging
one.
you. If you're offended by barf parrots, then you might be one. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not offended by barf. If someone calling me a barf
Yeah.
parrot, I'm not a barf parrot. Know
Yeah.
thyself, you know?
Polyester says your modesty is a testament to your your genuineness, Vedgurudev. Yeah, you are very genuine.
Well, I appreciate that, polyester. You know, I'm just trying to feel my way around the dark like everybody else. I'm a house under construction also. I just try to lead by example, you know? If I could do it, you could do it. But I don't want to be put on a pedestal or put flowers on my feet or none of those ritualistic things. I'm walking this path just like you, and we're all walking this path together. I don't want to be on a chariot or a throne. You carry me. I'm walking the path just like you. I'm trying to figure it out just like you. I just try to lead by example. If I could do it, you definitely could do it. So I just want to be a good example. So, but I appreciate that. Trying to stay humble. That is a thing I need to probably work on a little more. You know?
Our brother Darren Carter says, "We love you, Dev. Long time. We love you, long time." We'll keep it wholesome.
Where's that from? Full Metal
Darren,
Jacket, right?
yeah.
You know, when the Vietnam War, they go to Vietnam, and I don't know what you would call it. The lady of the night says,
We
"I
love you,
love you
long
long
time.
time, me
Yeah.
so horny," right? That's what she
Yeah.
say. I love you long time. So, I appreciate that. You know. I appreciate all the love coming my way, you know.
Yeah.
Love you long time, Dev, right? I like how Darren just shortens it, Dev, right? You
Yeah,
know?
Dev.
No need for the bed guru, Dev, right? Or
We're
some people
family.
say VGD, right? Bed guru Dev. Shorten it, you know?
Darren Carter says private piles. No. Well said. Yeah, Polly says Google again, trying to make something out of my invention, genuinity. Yeah, I was struggling with that word. I'm like, your genuineness, Vedagurudev. Sometimes
I'm not even
I
gonna
gotta,
try it, right?
yeah.
Genuality, yeah.
Ah,
Sometimes I'm like reading a word and I just skip it. I'm like, all right, we're gonna leave that one out. In the Babaji quotes, they say some weird words like angularities. I'm like, I'm not even
yeah,
gonna try because that's gonna trip me up, and we're gonna be here all night. So I'm gonna skip
yeah.
over that one. you know.
Well, we're almost at 3 hours, so I guess we'll wrap this up. So just if anybody has any last minute questions, go for it.
Yeah, all your last minute questions, put them in the YouTube chat. Our special edition of Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang rain delay edition. It's still raining a couple hours later, like cats and dogs. So this is Thailand. Sometimes they have monsoons, and I guess I got caught in one, but
Yeah.
it happens. Special edition, right? So if you don't know why Vedgurudev's inside today, it's because it's still raining cats and dogs, like it does in the jungle of Thailand.
Yeah. Ruff, meow, ruff. Cats and
you
dogs.
know, it's coming down, torrential downpour in Thailand right now.
Darren wants to know what time is it in the USA? Well, for California, it is 9 p.m. for me. So, and it's
And
probably
it's
later
probably
for,
like it's like midnight, 12 a.m. for people on the East Coast, right? Or getting close to
yeah.
that.
So, yeah. I don't know. It's getting late for
Time
me.
differences. We're all around the world. It's
Yeah.
probably about it's like noon, like midday here, like 12 p.m. almost in Thailand. So we're all spread out all around the world.
Yeah. Okay, so I've got some deep questions for you, Vedagurudev, just to wrap this up. Uh,
Okay, great.
what would this moment be like if you had no problems to solve?
This moment would be pretty easy going. And I could just focus on my sadhana and go into
Yeah,
samadhi 24
yeah.
hours a day. I have no distractions. I have nothing to contemplate or thinking about. I could just exist and just be in a higher state of consciousness 24 hours a day. So, with no problems to solve, I could just exist in a higher state of samadhi for as long as I
Mm,
want. Nothing to do, nothing to see, nothing to solve. I have no distractions. I could just go inside me, as deep as possible. So, yeah, that would be a nice
that'd be
thing.
pretty
But
good.
I'm 1 foot in the world, 1 foot out of the world. I can't exist in a state of samadhi because I got to pick my daughter up from school. I can't
Ooh.
exist in a state of samadhi because I got to go
Go pick her
places
up.
and do things, right? I have daily obligations. Even Vedguru Dev has.
Well, Polly says it's Thursday, 2:59 p.m. DLS here, but suspect we will soon go back to normal time. Oh,
Oh, so they have daylight savings time in Australia
I
some
did
days
not know
too.
that.
I
Okay.
didn't know that either. So polyester is about 3 hours, 4 hours ahead of me. So I thought I was in the future. She's polyester is super in the future, right? Probably the most
Yeah.
future place in the world, right?
You're super in the future.
I wonder if there's anywhere like further in the future than Australia in the world, like how the
Hmm.
timing system works. That's a good question. I
Yeah.
see when they do New Year, they do it first in Australia. So probably Australia is the furthest in the future. I
Yeah.
thought I was in the future, but polyester got me beat by 4 hours in Australia. I like to tell my friends in America, if you want to know the winning lottery tickets, call me in Thailand. I'm in the future. So I'm like 12 hours in the future from America.
But Polly says yes, but not all states do. No need in the tropics. Hmm. Yeah, because
Oh,
it's always the
interesting.
same. Yeah. Yeah, you don't have
Interesting.
daylight time in
Daylight
Thailand.
savings time.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have. It's a foreign concept to them. They have no clue.
Yeah.
The time is what the time is, whether whatever month it is or whatever year
Yeah.
it is. It's
Really
always stay
messes
the
me
same.
up.
But Thailand goes by the Buddhist calendar actually when Buddha was born. So
Oh,
their calendar is 2669 or something like that. I have the sticker on my car. So my mission yearly sticker, it has the Buddhist date. So they go by a
yeah.
Buddhist calendar. I guess when Buddha was born. So
Oh,
that is the year 2669 or something like that. So yeah, they're super in the future.
yeah.
They're like 600 years in the future ahead of everybody else.
Polyester says, agreed, throws me back to Vedgari Moksha. I almost said
Yeah,
Vedgurudev.
it throws me off every year because I'm always like, when is daylight savings time? Because most of our members are on East Coast time, so like that's why we say EST, Eastern Standard Time. So I'm like, when is daylight savings time? So this time of year, it always throws me off. I guess in America, it was last Saturday night, something like that. So almost a week ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, it throws
Mm,
me off too.
yeah. Ugh, I get
So I
all
got
just
I
caught.
got to wake up an earlier hour earlier, right?
Yeah, I get grumpy. I don't get enough sleep.
Yeah.
Ugh. Here's I don't know, a yogic question. How much of the stillness can you take with you into the next difficult conversation?
Hopefully all of it.
Yeah.
Like I would try to take all your stillness everywhere you go in every situation you find yourself in. So stillness will definitely help you overcome a lot of things. So I would exist in a state of stillness and look for opportunities to be in stillness as much as possible. And you see, like, when you have emotional reactions, they don't solve anything, you know? They get
Yeah.
they get you out of your space or your quiet place or your stillness. So we don't need that. We need more stillness, not less. So carry it and integrate it as much as you can in every situation and all your daily life.
Yeah.
And when you anchor yourself in stillness, then you'll be able to overcome anything, no matter how people yell at you or what people say or what they do. You just anchor yourself in stillness and be an unshakable mountain, unaffected by it. So yeah, I would carry it as much as you can. Put stillness in your pocket and integrate it as much as you can into your daily life.
Yeah, I think that's a superpower. I was just thinking lately, like my husband will try to like dig into me and I don't get upset. I just like, uh-huh. And it's just like later he'll apologize, but I just like I guess I do get still. I just like don't even get affected by it, whatever he has to say. And it's just like, yeah, I just become still. And he's like, I'm sorry about that. I shouldn't have said that. So yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good reflection and a good mirror to people, right? Like, I don't care what you say or what you do, you're not affecting me. You're not
Yeah.
gonna disturb my stillness. Unshakable mountain, regardless of what you say. You know?
Yeah.
How loud you raise your voice or what you say or how you try to hit me below the belt or you know get into my skin and dance around, push my buttons, all of the above. I'm a Kriya yogi or yogini. I exist in stillness. Come with me,
Yes.
the best you got. Is that the best you got, Lieutenant Dan? Let me tell you about yourself. Okay, give it to me.
Okay. Mm. Oh,
You're not listening to me. You're right about that.
I'm existing in stillness.
I'm existing in stillness. You do not exist in my universe. I hear nothing. Is someone talking?
Nope.
Not in my universe. No one's talking. There's only stillness.
Yes.
Take some practice, but
Yes.
if I can do it, you can do it.
Yeah. So your next difficult conversation, exist in stillness. We learned something today.
Exactly. Exist in stillness as
Uh,
much as possible.
well, before we go, I just want to say thank you to everyone who joined us tonight, and just bring some kindness to the world. I think we need kindness. So yeah, be kind, everyone. That's my loving thought for everyone. Be kind. We
Be
need,
kind to everybody out there.
yes,
And
yeah,
okay, I guess we'll
and
wrap
exist
up
in
our
stillness.
exist in stillness. We'll wrap up our March 11th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga
Yes.
Q&A satsang with me, Vedgurudev, and Vedgari Moksha.
Yeah.
Special edition inside because it's raining
Yeah.
cats and dogs, monsoon outside. So
Meow,
hopefully
Ralph.
next Wednesday we could get back to our regular scheduled
Yeah.
program with the beautiful sun outside,
Yeah.
you
And the
know?
birds. Oh,
So I guess before we go, we'll tell you about our
yeah.
ways you could support the Kriya Yoga School. So the first way you could support the Kriya Yoga School, the Kriya Yoga Masterclass, is to join our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. We have a special promotion, $200 lifetime membership, one-time payment, never pay again. Practice Kriya Yoga for the rest of your life. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com, and we have a very interactive community. We have bi-monthly holy yagna fires on the full moon and new moon. We have a weekly live class. It usually goes 2.5 hours, where you can ask your questions in real time on the screen or in the YouTube chat. You know, this Saturday we'll be reviewing what we learned last week. So a great, profound class. We're on our 106th class this week. Wow! So
Yeah.
a lot of
Wrapping it up.
classes, a lot of information. We have video classrooms for everything we teach in our Kriya Yoga School. So they're always on demand. You could watch it. Hundreds of classes, a lot of value. So if you want to master the supreme science of Kriya Yoga, go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. And in this video, you'll see all the benefits you get from joining our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. Namaste, I'm Vedagurudev, and today I'm going to share a proven spiritual system that's already helped thousands experience deep transformation. When you join the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass, here's exactly what you'll get. Weekly deep dive classes, Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bi-monthly Holy Fire Yagna ceremonies to clear energetic blocks. Weekly satsangs and Q&A, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Instant access to over 200 plus on-demand classes on asanas, pranayama, mantra japa, and meditation. Direct VIP access to me for daily mentorship and support. This is not just information, it's direct transmission, guidance, and transformation. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready to. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass. As you can see at the bottom, $200 lifetime Kriya Yoga Masterclass membership. One-time payment, never pay again. Just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. And if you don't have the financial means right now, but you love Kriya Yoga and you want to start practicing Kriya Yoga, you want to plant that tree today, just go to freekriyayoga.com and click on the yellow join group button. And once you're in, you click on the classroom tab, and there's 11 beginner mini courses to give you some kriyas in your pocket. If you like that value and you want more, then we have hundreds of kriyas in our Kriya Yoga Masterclass. It's only $200, money back guarantee, probably the best $200 you'll ever spend, but leave it up to you to make that decision. One-time payment, never pay again. Practice Kriya Yoga for the rest of your life. Not going to upsell you on anything. It's all there. One-time payment, never pay again. So if you want to take me up on that, just go to kriyayogamasterclass.com. Click the join $200 yellow button on the right side, and that's it. You're in forever. Never worry about it again. One-time payment. And if you love Kriya Yoga and you want to practice Kriya Yoga, just go to freekriyayogashop.com. And when you get some money in your account, you could upgrade and join us at the Kriya Yoga Masterclass. But go to the free Kriya Yoga School to set up your school account and start practicing Kriya Yoga, and then you'll be great. The #1 yoga community on the school platform. So come join us, the free Kriya Yoga School, the paid Kriya Yoga School, whichever one you resonate with, there you go. #1, Kriya Yoga Masterclass, and on the school platform, and #2 on the school platform, the free Kriya Yoga School. So sign up today, whichever one resonates with you. And the next way you can support the Kriya Yoga School is go to our Kriya Yoga shop. For all your spiritual needs, Veronica has divine hand-painted artwork on shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases. We have all different enlightened designs, hand-painted by Veronica. We have 108 Raksha beads, 1 mala. So if you want to have Raksha beads like Vedagurudev, you could order it directly from Vedgari Moksha. She's wearing it right now.
Yeah.
And you could see it, And yeah, so just go to our Kriya Yoga shop, kriyayogashop.com. That is the website. In this video, you'll see everything you get when you go to our Kriya Yoga shop. Just go to kriyayogashop.com, and this is what you'll see. Image of me, and below me is Vedgari Moksha. You see her right there. So #1 store for spiritual seekers. There's 108 Raksha beads and comes with a sutra you could order, Sri Yantra postcard, Babaji drawstring bag, a canvas of 6 paintings. There's Kali on shirts, notebooks, tumblers, and canvases. And there's Samadhi painting, shirt, notebook, and tumblers. There's a divine union between Shiva and Shakti, shirt, notebook, and tumblers. And Babaji on the fire, shirt, notebook, and tumblers. Lord Ganesha, shirt, notebook, and tumblers, and canvases. 7 chakras, shirt, notebook, and tumblers, and canvases. Sri Yantra, shirt, notebook, and tumblers, and canvases. Vedagurudev at Satupan Lake, shirt, notebook, and tumblers. Vedagurudev, Holy Yagna Fire, shirt, notebook, and tumblers, and canvases. And Chandmukhi Mudra, shirt, notebook, and tumblers, and canvases. So if you want to support Veronica's divine hand-painted artwork, go to kriyayogashop.com. We have a lot of different designs and a lot of different paintings. And if you want to have 108 Raksha beads to do your mantra japa practice, just go to kriyayogashop.com. Also comes with a protection sutra. Protect you from the Maya delusional world. Veronica
And
Vedgari Moksha has it also.
yes. And Polly says support Vedgari Moksha so she can be a full-time assistant for Vedagurudev. So
Absolutely. I agree with you wholeheartedly, right? So we're working towards that goal, So yes, support Vedgari Moksha's divine hand-painted artwork. Go to kriyayogashop.com. And next week we should have a new Kriya Yoga Masterclass commercial updated, and we should have a new Kriya Yoga shop updated commercial. So that'd be good.
Yeah.
To add. So
one more thing, Polly, Esther's just reminded me. Don't forget to hit the hype button. So once you hit like, it will come up, and then you can hype us up. It's good for smaller YouTube channels to get viewers.
That is a good point, actually. That's what we forgot. So there's a button under your video. I can't see it because I own the channel, but you as a viewer can see it. There's a button that says hype, right? HYPE. Click on that button and let the algorithm know that you like this content, you like this channel, and it'll help boost us and get us to more people. So it's a good way for like new channels like us to, get more views and get higher up. So if you like what Vedagurudev was saying and
Yeah.
Vedgari Moksha was saying, just click the hype button. It doesn't cost anything. It's easy to do. It's like hitting the like button, but it helps
Yeah.
us out tremendously because it's hard when you're a new channel with not too
Yeah.
many audience, and it helps get us out there. So it's a new feature they put on YouTube to help out smaller content creators like us. So yeah, every video you see on our channel, hit the hype button.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Give us
think
a
you could
hype.
do three a week, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, live stream, Babaji quote, or Kriya yoga video, one of our lists, whatever you resonate with. Use all three of your hypes on our videos.
Yeah, I
Help
save them
boost
all
us
up for
up.
us. Yeah.
They don't let me see it. I spent like a couple days like, where's that hype button? I don't see it. But it's only for the viewers. It's not for people who run the channel. So
Well, you'll see the
yeah,
hype button as soon as you hit like, and then it'll pop up. So you have to,
so hit like and then hit hype, right?
yeah, then it'll pop up as soon as you like, and then
Okay.
you'll
So
hype it
once you
again.
like, hit the hype, and yeah, you'll be in. So
Yeah.
yeah, support us with the hype button. We need all the support we can get. It's tough
Yes.
out here on YouTube, right?
Tough on these streets.
So it's tough out here on these streets. This YouTube algorithm
Yeah.
is not playing games. It's tough to get out there. The days of a million views are probably over.
A lot of
So we need
roadblocks.
all the help we could get. Yeah, a lot of roadblocks. So just to do us a favor, hit the hype button, everybody out there. So like Vedgari Moksha said, click the like button and then the hype button will appear, and hit that hype button.
Yeah.
Thumbs up, right?
Yeah. Save your hypes because we need them.
We need
Keep us
all three
going.
hypes from everybody out there. So
Use them
hype,
wisely.
hype. Yeah.
Well,
Use one on a live. Well, you could use two on a Soul Talks live from a Thailand beach and our Satsang, and pick one video per week, I guess. And that's all three.
yeah. Oh, Polly Esters, I hear ya. She says too many cat videos drawing attention away. Yes, those cat videos are so
Yeah,
good.
they're tempting, right? Anything have to do with a cat, how can you deny
Yeah,
it,
they're
right?
so cute. Oh, well, hype us up so I can be here full time. That's what I'm
Hype
manifesting.
us up as much as possible.
Oh, yeah, and
So
speaking of manifesting, our next Holy Yagnifiers next Wednesday, our next Soul Talk or Satsang will be Wednesday morning for me, or Wednesday night for you.
So
So
double
just,
duty.
yes.
Satsang in the morning, Holy Yagnifier at night for
Yeah.
me. Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, everybody send in their requests. Send in their a Yagna Holy Fire request. If you want them burned up, we'll send them in.
Yes.
Burn them up all wholeheartedly. That's a benefit from becoming a YouTube, not a YouTube member, Kriya Yoga Masterclass member, So every full moon and new moon, we burn up all of our members' problems. All your financial problems, health problems, family problems, emotional problems, whatever you got, email it to me and watch it go up in smoke. Bye, Felicia. No more problems.
Bye, Felicia. Swaha.
Swaha. So I guess let's wrap up our March 11th Vedgurudev's live Kriya Yoga Q&A Satsang with me, Vedagurudev, and Vedgari Moksha. So We'll finish it up the same way we always finish it up with Babaji's Mula Mantra. If you would like to call Babaji's direct phone number, you could call Babaji's direct phone number with his Mula Mantra. And I will give you Mantra Diksha for Babaji's Mula Mantra. It is Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. And Vedgari Moksha will say it so beautifully 3 times right now.
Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om. Om Kriya Babaji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Babaji Namo Om Kriya Babaji Namo Om Kriya Babaji Namo. If you resonate with Kriya Mataji, I will give you Mataji's Mula Mantra, and that is Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. And Veronica Vedgari Moksha will say it so beautifully 3 times right now.
Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om. Om Kriya Mataji Nama Om.
Om Kriya Mataji Namo Om Kriya Mataji Namo Om Kriya Mataji Namo. Next we will say Loka Samasta Sokino Bhavantu 3 times, sending peace, love, harmony, and freedom to all beings on all planes of existence. And Vedgari Moksha will say it 3 times right now so beautifully.
Loka Samasta Sakino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sakino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sakino Bhavantu.
Loka Samasta Sokino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sokino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sokino Bhavantu. And lastly, we'll sing the Shanti Universal Peace Mantra, sending peace and love to all people all around the world. And Veronica will sing it so beautifully right now.
Om Shanti 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 Shalom Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Em Spirit Swami Kami Amen Amen and Selah Hom.
Om Shanti 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 Shalom Sat Nam Sadhu Tao Em Om Spirit Swami Kami Amen Amen Om and Selah Hom. To become a YouTube channel member, click on the join button and choose your membership. Number 1, the Enlightened Kriya Yoga Sadik for $2 per month with good member benefits. Or number 2, the Self-Realized Kriya Yogi for $6 per month with great member benefits. Choose your YouTube membership and join today. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store for all your spiritual needs. We have canvases, notebooks, tumblers, and t-shirts with all of Veronica's divine handmade artwork. Go to kriyayogashop.com to visit our Kriya Yoga store. Thousands have already said yes to the Kriya Yoga path. And if you're here now, something inside you is ready too. Click the Join Now button below, choose your membership, and begin your journey to inner freedom today. See you inside the Kriya Yoga School Masterclass.
Kriya Babaji Namo. Kriya Babaji Namo. Kriya Babaji Namo. Kriya Babaji Namo. Kriya Babaji